come on out and support your Tiger Rock cross-country runners.
We were wondering how So does every team get a 17-point advantage against them? No. Yeah.
Let's cheer them on as they bring the football down the home stretch. Let's take a minute and recognize our senior cross-country runners. First up is Ashton Schultz, daughter of Bob and Rachel Schultz. Her favorite cross-country memory, winning the sports dance-off at the homecoming pep rally. She plans to attend a four-year college and major in business and marketing. Her favorite thing about cross-country, I love how supportive our team is and how we make things fun, even during the most difficult practices. Congratulations, Ashton. Our next senior is Elizabeth Trinidad. Parents are Renea Valero and Louis Trinidad. Her favorite cross-country memory, dressing up as Andrew and hitting a deer coming back from the Starmont meet. After graduation, she plans to attend a four-year college. Her favorite North Fayette Valley cross-country memory, how nice, welcoming, and the fun memories the team gives. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Our next senior is Zach McGellen. Parents are Chris and Lisa McGellen. Favorite cross-country memory, laying in front of every team picture each year, doing the football run, and the cross-country dance each year. He plans on going to college to major in art. His favorite thing about the NFE cross-country family is the team and how we all cheer for each other during the races. Congratulations, Zach. Our final senior, Braylon Meyer, daughter of Corey Janessa Meyer. Her favorite cross-country memory, going to state cross-country my sophomore year and having the high school and middle school cross-country team come and support. She plans on attending Iowa State for Ag Communications. Her favorite thing about NFE cross-country family is the team is how supportive everyone is and the positive environment we create. We're always cheering each other on during practice and at meets, which makes both training and racing so much fun. Congratulations, Braylon. Let's give these seniors one more round of applause. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Steve Story Complex and Ron Weimer Field for tonight's contest, featuring the Osage Green Devils and our North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks. The North Fayette Valley Community School District and the Iowa High School Athletic Association work hard to promote sportsmanship and foster good character. In order to make this contest a positive experience, we ask that you respect the work of the officials, support the student athletes on the field, and continue to show good sportsmanship throughout the evening. Remember, there is no alcohol and tobacco allowed on school grounds. Pets are also prohibited at all Iowa High School Athletic Association and Iowa Girls Athletic Union sanctioned events. The students, staff, and administration of North Fayette Valley and Osage schools urge you to support your teams in a positive and respectful manner. Let's meet the starting defense for the Tiger Hawks. Starting at D-line, senior, number 25, Cale Reister. Defensive line,
Well, the project itself is a fabulous idea. We need it greatly.
It's a big step for us to show that we're really behind the growth of our sport in our community and give our young kids the opportunity to have that place to practice year-round.
We have so many different variety of activities. This is what our kids deserve and our community deserves.
We have a lot of kids seeing a lot of success in a lot of different activities, and being able to continue to upgrade the facilities that they're using will help continue building the success of the programs we have. We're looking for donations. Any donation helps. We're just looking for a total of about $1.5 million will get us to where we need to be to start moving forward with the project and start seeing the improvements to the outdoor facilities.
The concession stand and bathrooms that are over at the football field, that's been something that we've looked at for several years and just haven't been able to take that leap with other projects stepping in front of that one.
One of the benefits of doing this project through a capital campaign and through donations is that we are allowed to use local contractors. Keeps the money local, keeps building the local community and the economics with staying local and keeping some of our Osage alumni that are still in the area coming back and giving back to the schools.
The wrestling space is something I want to get accomplished before I walk out of here, and it's a much needed space with the addition of girls wrestling and the growth. They're practicing very early in the morning with the boys practicing after school right now.
I think there is a great need for just a true wrestling room where the mats are down at all times, and to give space so the girls and the boys have an opportunity to have their own spaces, their spots, so they can come in the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings or whatever it be and go forward.
It would also be sweet to have the ability to wrestle year-round. We would be able to have the mats down in the new room year-round for like freestyle and Greco and the off-season.
We have district track meet, we have conference track meet, we're gonna have little kids track meets. We need those facilities to be the best in North Iowa. And our community and the kids deserve it.
The first thing spectators will see when they come in will be the new ticket booth, which will be right next to the concession stand and bathroom area, as well as the handicap accessibility, not only for our home fans, but also visiting schools, getting them to continue coming to Osage when their teams play here.
If we get the $1.5 million soon enough, we are looking to break ground with the local contractors, and hopefully by this fall, it's up and going for the first football game.
You know, both projects are important, I think, and that was the deal. We didn't want to fundraise necessarily and battle each other, so with both those projects, we're trying to intermingle them and support both projects. I think they're both very important and both very needed in our school district. The goal is to be 100% built with fundraised money, and there's a couple reasons for that. One of the big ones is without using taxpayer dollars, we don't have to go through a lot of processes through the building process. We can stick with a lot of our local contractors to get it done and keep the work here at home.
If you're willing to donate, that helps out, makes the process go a little bit smoother. We've already got a few donations from previous alumni with the Osage Ed Foundation and some of those, but being able to see any donations come in from the community will help this project move along, and we'll be able to see these benefits throughout the community.
Good evening, fans, and thanks for joining us here on GSPN. Nolan Peters and Josh Olson with you here at West Union as we are at North Fayette Valley High School. The Osage Green Devils getting ready for round number 2 of district play. Should be a great football game. Both teams coming in 1-0 in the district. Osage got a win last week at home over New Hampton, 34-6. North Fayette Valley, they went on the road, knocked off their rival Waukon 31-14, and then it puts up it makes for a very good battle here in round number 2. The winner of this kind of controls their own destiny the rest of the way for a district championship. Josh, we'll bring you into the broadcast. Very dominant performance last week for the Green Devils, something we haven't seen for a while. They ran for 279 yards last week. I believe, without going back and doing the research, but I'm fairly confident, by far the most rushing yards I've seen Osage have in my 8 years of covering the Green Devils.
Yeah, that's even covering some of the past few running back greats like Braden Unkin, who was a stalwart at running back and had quite a few 100-yard games himself. But it's kind of the coming Williams. Kind of the coming out party for Brock Trees and Gavin Muller, really, who I've nicknamed kind of Thunder and Lightning right now. And I expect we're going to see a heavy dose of them tonight. Once again, helping to keep second game in a row, new quarterback Tate Tabbert, kind of calm, first road game for him. And, we switched strategies at halftime. We came out first half in our normal shotgun formations, and that wasn't quite working as well as it has been at times. Halftime, they came out under center, and away they went. I formation probably 80% of the time, and from there, gouged them on the ground, and then Tate Tabbert hit a few big, long touchdowns in that second half, and they're rolling from there. So interesting to see what kind of momentum they take into this game.
Yeah, Tabbert last week making his first ever start, 7 of 9 passing for 124 yards, and you mentioned the 2 touchdowns, both of those going to Madden Uhlenhop, who moved from quarterback to wide receiver. But yeah, just getting Madden back to that wide receiver spot. He's an all-district, first-team all-district wide receiver last year, rightfully so. And as we get ready for district play, just getting guys in the spots where they're going to excel the best. And Tabbert did a good job filling in for that quarterback spot. But, yeah, putting Madden out there at wide receiver, we saw it. The kid, he gets open pretty easily.
Absolutely. And that's where Madden's comfortable at. He knows the routes. He knows how to set up the routes, more importantly. And then the timing, and then it's just a timing thing. And what I liked about that is with Tate at quarterback, they gave him a lot of easy reads. I think he completed his first 4 throws, and there were a lot of quick outs, quick curls, and we've talked about that over the years. What's the best way to get a quarterback in a groove? 5-yard curls.
Yep.
Right?
Pitch and catch.
3 steps and get rid of it. Well, we got that going, and then I think his only incompletion was one before halftime.
Yep, shot to the end zone.
Yep, and then one other completion that I can't quite recall. Everything else was a completion. So out of his 7 completions, 2 went for touchdowns. So those were a nice little, and this covers all areas of it, all levels, high school, college, pro. If you can get the running game going, that play action is terrorizes the
Yes.
defensive backfield, because you got to watch. Those guys are watching that backfield because they may have to come up and make a tackle. And, now Madden Eulenhop's got me by a step or two, and it's game over if you can get the ball to him.
And not only was it the offense putting up or doing some very good things, man, the Osage defense, we knew coming into this year that was kind of the bread and butter. The strength of this team was got to rely on that defense and their speed, athleticism, and then just willing to go and hit and finish. They hit hard, and boy, did they last week against New Hampton. They give up that score to go down 6-0, but from that point on, the defense pitched a shutout the rest of the way, and New Hampton just abandoned the run up the middle.
Yep.
They wanted no business to go up the middle with Ledger Neals just clogging everything up there. They were trying to run sideline to sideline. Really played into the strength of Osage's defense, and oh boy, the Green Devils brought back number 4 Quinn Street, and that kid was flying around making hits.
Absolutely, and on the defense, we're going to hang our hat the rest of the year on the defense, and they're going to have their hands full tonight. North Fayette running a traditional, I believe, wing T set, and they've been running that for years, and they know how to run it. And we're going to see a heavy dose of their tailbacks tonight. And Ledger's going to have his hands full because they like to run right in between the tackles.
Yep.
And if Ledger can be a space eater, so to speak, like he has been all season, and a disruptor, Osage is going to be right in this game.
Yeah, we're going to call his name a lot tonight. Number 1, Lincoln Ashelman. In 4 games this year, he's averaging 16 carries per game. He's got 350 yards on the ground, 5 touchdowns, and he's a guy that they'll go to him a lot out of the backfield too. They'll throw it to him, but yeah, we'll see number 1, Ashelman, a lot tonight. Also, Kyler White, their tailback.
Yep.
We'll see him. We got the national anthem coming up here at Ron Weimer Field at North Fayette Valley High School. We'll come back after this and break more of this game down here on GSPN.
Mike Walton, Angie Weideman, and Ray Harford.
All right, there you have the national anthem from the North Fayette Valley High School Marching Band. Josh, my first ever trip here to West Union for a sporting event. I've only been in this town a couple other times prior to today, but first time here at North Fayette Valley High School, and they got themselves a visitor's press box. Man, we're out of the elements here, and
Yeah.
very nice
Absolutely.
little setup we got.
Yeah, and we're another great evening as the sun sets here at West Union, and North Fayette Valley's homecoming tonight. But we'll see if the Green Devils are game enough to kind of rain on their parade, so to speak. Nolan, another thing I was looking at here as we're going through the lineups, left end for the Tiger Hawks, 6'8", senior. Kale Reister could be a problem on some of these pass plays. You don't see too many 6'8" guys out on the football field like that, so we'll have to watch for a lot of jump balls tonight.
Yeah, I remember that last year. Reister he's kind of their go-to guy
He's got 3 touchdowns on the season.
I mean, he's not that fast. Like most, 6'8" guys aren't that fast, but he's sneaky. They'll have him in at tight end a lot, and then they'll spread him out too. They like to spread he and Tate German, their slot receiver. They'll spread those guys out quite a bit. But then all of a sudden, you wouldn't think you would forget about a 6'8" guy. It seems like most teams do because Reister gets open pretty easily.
Absolutely, and with that wing tee, they can set those ends, either wide set. Lots of times they'll be in looking like a tight end and then you'll see that formation kind of set up with the tee, with the quarterback and the 3 backs, usually in a straight line perpendicular to the line of scrimmage on that. And then from that, folks, what you're going to see is a lot of misdirection. You're going to see some handoffs. You're going to see what look like handoffs as that quarterback kind of spins around in a sequence depending on the play call. So as a linebacker on a defensive side, it's a chore to figure out where that ball's going. But over the years, what you usually see is linebackers are going to key off the guards. If you can get in on that hip pocket of the guards coming through there, you can usually find where that ball's going. The counter to that is a counter. So if you get over aggressive going one way, they'll pop one to you there on that. And I'm sure that's where that quarterback probably gets a lot of his yards at times is flow, 5, 6, 7, 10 plays going one way, and then we counter that way. So number 4 is going to be busy tonight, I think, from his safety position.
Osage, I see North Fayette Valley, they just did the coin toss here. North Fayette Valley wins the toss. They defer to the second half, and Osage will return as they'll work right to left. That is going to be, north to south?
Yes.
Here. Trying to get my directions right. But, the sun is down, thankfully. That makes things a lot easier for you, the viewer, watching this thing on a video stream because we got a window in front of the camera. Usually not the best thing. You don't want a window in front of your camera. You might get some glares, but
so far so good.
Josh did some fall cleaning and busted out the old Windex, and
so I went down and
got it all cleaned up.
I said I will buy a hot dog in exchange for some window cleaner and paper towels, and the concessionaires were nice enough to make that trade. So
we're just moments away from kickoff. The Tiger Hawks are led by Justin Hines. He's the head coach in his 6th year, 27 wins, 23 losses. North Fayette Valley, they have 22 state playoff appearances, 7 as North Fayette Valley. I believe it used to be
West Union and
Valley.
Yep.
So North Fayette Valley High School does have 2 state championships, one back in 1992 in Class 2A and then one in 2014 in Class 2A. The Green Devils led by head coach Chris Kyle in his 2nd year, 6-6 overall record. Osage with 14 state playoff appearances. A win tonight doesn't guarantee you number 15, but boy, gives you some pretty good odds of getting there.
Absolutely. This is a big one for both teams tonight as we're looking through the district. Nolan probably touched on earlier. North Fayette last week went up to Waukon and beat them pretty soundly. They're up 24-0 in the blink of an eye and end up winning 31-14. So I anticipate this to be a fairly close game tonight.
Ashelman's got the ball teed up. He will kick off, kind of a wobbly knuckleball. And I don't think it touched Osage. It'll go all the way to the 1-yard line, picked up by Christensen. Christensen here to the near sideline, and he's going to be taken down at about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, I think we were fully expecting the guys were fully expecting that ball to be into the end zone, and I think he just mishit a little bit, and it worked out pretty good.
Well, they started the clock early, but one of the officials didn't start winding the clock until Christensen picked it up. They must have thought Sage touched it when the ball was bouncing. But
oh, okay.
1st and 10 here, Osage at their own 15. One thing to note on that kickoff return, Quinn Street was on the near side of the field back to return. But Osage will kind of go with a pro set here. Handoff will go to Trees, trying to get to the outside. He's got some room. Trees has got a first down across the 30, all the way up to the 35, and then finally taken down. First down run for Brock Trees, and the Green Devils. Big run here on 1st and 10, Josh, to open up this football game.
Yep, absolutely. Come out, Tate Tab runner center, not in the I formation, but more of a pro set with a bunch off to the right side, and they did an excellent job of collapsing that defensive end down and getting that outside linebacker pushed in too. I don't think Trees got touched till he was about 10 yards downfield.
That is a run of, 22 yards on 1st and 10 to start this football game. We'll go right back to that pro set. here with Trees in the backfield. Kind of a counter play here, looking to go to the near sideline.
Yep.
And the Tiger Hawks are all over that one. Trees is going to be tackled for about a 5-yard loss.
And believe it, I think we're going to see that tonight. North Fayette Valley, bigger in the middle, and then they're pretty quick from their linebacker spots. So right now they're not gonna let Osage kind of take it between the tackles at this point. So we're going to see first part of the game, both offensive lines trying to figure out who can push who around.
We'll come out in the I formation here as Tabbert goes under center. Dodd the tailback, Dodd the fullback, Trees the tailback, and they'll go right back to Brock. And he's going to be cut down after a gain up to the 34, so just a short gain of 2 on that play. It'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, and I'm seeing what I thought I might see here. Both linebackers for the Tiger Hawks are right now, if that formation comes out, they are not respecting the pass or even the QB keeper because they are both diving that A-gap. Kind of made famous there by Mike Zimmer, double mug the A-gap, so to speak. So just put too many guys out there to block.
Green Devils looking to go shotgun here for the first time as Tabbert will have trips to his right. Matt Newlenhop spread out to an island on his left. He'll roll to his right, look back to his left, and he's going to be sacked. He loses his footing, and that is a sack for Lane Kleppe. And man, North Fayette Valley last week against Waukon, they had 10 sacks in that one over the Indians. Here on their first series, they get number 1.
Yep, you got to have your footing underneath you, and that's a tough ask when it's 3rd and long. They're going to pin their ears back and come at you. So those types of plays you need to stay out of 3rd and long regardless of who you're playing, especially with a young guy at quarterback.
We'll bring up 4th and about 23. Back to punt for Osage. Osage's Braden Blair, and he had a really good week punting, and nice booming punt here as Tiger Hawks not looking to return it. They've only returned 1 punt all year.
Yeah.
And the Green Devils do get a first down on the first play of the game, but then after that, they are forced to punt, and the Tiger Hawks will take over at their own 36.
All right, we've got a officials timeout here.
I think the clock was running a little bit too long.
Yeah, there's notice that in the JJV game too. The clock was having an issue. I don't know if human error or just we've seen that in our own gym where the clock does its own thing.
Let's see here. They're not putting any more time on the clock. They might. Okay, 9:34. So
that's not good for you having to adjust that.
Well, we'll make it work. So the Tiger Hawks here coming out on offense. They're in a shotgun formation. They'll hand it off to Kyler White. White trying to run here to the near sideline. Cuts back to his left, and Osage is there on the point of attack. And just a short gain there for the Tiger Hawks. Looks like he only gained 2.
Yep. Good start there for the defense. Stretched them out, and we've got our defensive captain back out there, and Quinn Street, who was dictating coverage there, and then nice job by the left defensive end and Brock Trees out there to string that out. White decided that there wasn't anything outside, so he just put a foot in the ground and got himself a yard or 2.
Just a 1-yard gain, they'll say. So 2nd and 9 for the Tiger Hawks as Declan Hines, senior quarterback, will go under center for the first time. Play action, looking to throw. He'll throw to the far side, and he has got a guy wide open. He makes the catch inside Green Devil territory and shoved out of bounds. That is Gavin Schroyer, just his 2nd reception of the year, and that's going to put the Tiger Hawks all the way to the Green Devil 24-yard line.
Yep, that's a busted coverage. Street was in coverage on the underneath, and then nobody had over the top. So that generally means that's your safety spot out there. And I think we're running just kind of a 2-high safety with, well, maybe more of a single high with Trees kind of playing the in-between.
Tiger Hawks will give it to the tailback. This is Ashelman. He's going to be tackled after a gain about 4 or 5. Lincoln Ashelman, his first carry. Again, he leads his team in attempts and yards and touchdowns. He's going to gain, I think, about 5 here looking at the sticks.
Yep. And so I expect 20, 25 carries out of Ashelman tonight. That's their kind of bell cow. That's where they like to send that ball.
They'll go in the shotgun with Ashelman and White in the backfield with Hines. They'll give it to White, and White has got nowhere to go. Hesitates, and you can't do that with this defense, Josh. We've seen it time and time again. Once and you stop, there's too much speed closing in on you.
Yep, and that was a good play by Jake Kresbach here. on the play. He didn't get pinned inside. He got to the outside and forced that back in.
So a loss of about a half yard. We'll call it third down, a long 5, a short 6 for the Tiger Hawks.
Well within field goal range.
Yes, they have a very good kicker. We'll see if they need him on 4th. Osage looking to cover here. It's incomplete, in and out of the hands. They get a break there from Tate German. The German would have had some room to run, but he drops it, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, we've got a little bit of miscommunication on the coverage there.
Sorry, Josh, go ahead.
No, I would just say that Trees and Uhlenhop were both out there, but they both covered the same guy. That could have went at least a first down, not a touchdown.
They're going to try the field goal. Lincoln Ashelman will attempt the field goal. It's going to be a 36, we'll call it, 36-yard field goal attempt. Ashelman, he has made a 49-yarder this year, so definitely in his range.
Yeah, don't jump offside.
High snap pulled down. The kick on the way by Ashelman is on the way, and it is good. 36-yard field goal knocked through.
Do we not run two umpires or officials underneath the goalposts anymore?
I don't think you don't have enough officials here
okay.
at the high school level.
Okay, so we're doing a little bit of a guesstimate at that point. Not to say that wasn't good, but it was just not normally what we usually see.
Well, Osage, they give up that long pass play to Stroyer, but after that, the defense bows down. They get some help for the Tiger Hawks, dropping a third down pass. But Ashelman makes his 3rd field goal of the year. He is now on the year. He is. I think I got a typo there. He's 2 of 3 coming into the night. So now 3 of 4 on the season.
Yeah, and the Tiger Hawks will throw the ball. They're averaging about 15 to 16 pass attempts a game. And we already seen 3 of them tonight, and that might be by design. They're just trying to they've seen Osage's defense on tape, and that's the one thing. If you can, you got to try to keep the defense on their toes, because when they settle in and they start zeroing in, that's when things get awful tough.
So 3-0 right now. North Fayette Valley leading. 7:31 to play in the first quarter as Ashelman has the ball teed up. Quinn Street for the Green Devils on the near side, far side to return is Sage Christensen.
All right, I don't expect this ball to not go in the end zone.
There's a high end over end kick, and Christensen will make the catch at the 5, far side return, and he's got some running room as he's going to get all the way up to about the 26, maybe the 27, depending on the spot. But the Green Devils a lot better starting field position than last time when they started on their own 15.
Absolutely, absolutely. Good return, and let's see if Osage can build off maybe that first down play there. And some of that was just determining, the first couple drives of the game is usually trying to figure out whatever the script is you might have, and then how are they going to play you straight up.
So Green Devils second time with the football, trips right, 1 receiver left for the sophomore Tate Tabbert. Hands off, and we get our first dose of Gavin Mueller, and Mueller is stopped short for a gain of about a yard.
Nolan, I can definitely see why they had a ton of sacks and tackles for losses last year, because those linebackers have no fear. They are coming downhill in a hurry. They don't care if it's a handoff or a fake. They're going to be right there.
A gain of 1, we'll call it 2nd and 9 for the Green Devils. Tabbert in the gun, 2 receivers each side. Mueller stays in the backfield. They'll give it to him, trying to go up the middle, and just nothing doing. The Tiger Hawks make a quick tackle. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and long.
And I don't know if that's in our repertoire tonight, Nolan, the run pass, RPO type style here with Tate. But that would have been a good time for Tate to pull that ball back in, because that linebacker did not check the quarterback. He was going straight for Mueller on the handoff.
Actually, I got to say he loses a couple, so 3rd and 11.
Yeah, that's Lundgren from his outside linebacker. Yep. He says, if 5 or 0's in the backfield, I'm going after him.
Green Devils going to go empty set here for Tabbert. All by himself in the gun. Looking, he'll throw. It's got to be completed to Dodd, and Dodd is
I think he got
close to a first down. It'll depend on the stop. They're going to say he's short. He's going to be 1.5 yards short of the sticks. So 4th down coming up, and decision time here for Coach Kyle.
I think.
They're not.
I don't think there's any fear tonight. It is what it is, and it might be even just a quick count, right?
Yep.
You know, and if you need to spend a timeout, you do it. But get under center and let's get this done.
Got some time to think about it here. 15 on the play clock. They'll work their way up.
Oh, they're talking about it back there.
There's some miscommunication here. Osage got to get in the eye.
You may want to call timeout right here.
5 seconds on the play clock, and we do have all sorts
like
of movement. It's got to be on Osage.
I chuckle. Either it wasn't clearly stated in the huddle what we were doing, or we just forgot between the huddle and the line of scrimmage.
So a 5-yard penalty, false start on the Green Devils. That'll back them up, and now 4th down.
That makes the decision easier.
4th and 6.
Yeah, and those are the penalties we didn't see last week, Nolan. We saw some effort penalties, but we didn't see the unforced, what are we doing kind of penalties here. So
the Green Devils to punt. Good snap. And it's blocked, though. The punt is blocked. Picked up by the Green Devils, Braden Blair, and Blair's just got to run out of bounds inside the 10.
Now
so
the question
is
first
and goal for the Tiger Hawks.
Is it better just to kick that out of the back of the end zone?
Yeah.
Give the 2?
It's one thing to...
I noticed that on the last punt we had, too. Way too long to get rid of that ball.
Yep.
And you either got to hold your block longer or you got to get rid of the ball quicker.
I mean, it might have been blocked by one of the Green Devil guys. It bounced off somebody's helmet.
Yeah, he got pushed in there. Yep. And he got it off last time, but I thought that was way too close. And this time, yep, it happened.
So 1st and goal at the 7 for the Tiger Hawks. Declan Hines in the gun. 2 receivers out to his left. He's got Lundgren in the backfield with him. He'll hand it off on a jet sweep. Here to the near side and in to the end zone for the touchdown. Tate German walks
we got
in
a little
for 7 yards.
A little shoving at the end there. Enjoying that. Okay. Well, this is the part where you get punched in the mouth, and this is where you got to respond, Nolan.
So puts the Tiger Hawks up 9-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. PAT coming up for Lincoln Ashelman. He's 16-17 on the year on PATs. He's already knocked down a 36-yard field goal. The PAT up on the way, and this thing is right. No, he pushed it
right.
To the right.
He pushed it right.
Pushed it right. PAT no good, so it keeps the score 9-0. We'll take a quick break. Thank some of our Booster Club sponsors. You're listening to Osage Football here on GSPN.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Farmers Mutual Insurance, your local Osage, Iowa insurance carrier, aims to attract individuals who want reliable and top-notch insurance solutions for them and their families. Our policies help protect what matters most. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today. We are a proud supporter of the Osage Green Devils Sports Network.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Nolan Peters and Josh Olson back with you here at Ron Weimer Field at North Fayette Valley High School at West Union. 9-0 lead for the Tiger Hawks. They miss the PAT. Hopefully Osage can come back and make that thing hurt. But offense has got to find the rhythm here, down a couple of scores, but a lot of time to go in this one. Here's a deep kick by Ashelman, and Quinn Street will make the catch inside the 5. Looking for a near return. He's to the 22. Flags come flying in. Street across the 30, 35, makes a guy miss. 40, 45, and then tackled at the 47, but 2 flags on the play, and I believe this thing's got to be coming back.
They were throwing awful quick there, so that means your blockers are not getting back and squared up on that deal. And I like the way we switched our kick returners, swapped them, because I think North Fayette Valley was definitely aware of where number 4 has been sitting. But once again, unforced errors put you in a hole. Going to have you starting at about the 15-yard line, I'm guessing.
Coach, guys, that's what I'm telling you with Street right there. His first touch of the year and boy, was that electrifying.
That was electrying.
Making guys miss. So
I mean, in the scheme of things, it's not a big play, and it doesn't even go on the official record, but you watch him and his anticipation on when to cut, how to set up a block, and then even when the blockers run out, he still got another 10 yards just by making guys miss.
So 1st and 10 all the way back at the 15. So for the second time tonight, you're pinned at your own 15 to start. Down 9-0 though, as in the shotgun, Tate Tabbert. Now he's going to be an empty set, kind of go trips to his left. Gets that snap, will throw quickly. High pass, it's completed to Uhlenhop. And Uhlenhop's up to about the 18 before he is driven backwards. Stays on his feet, though, the entire time. But a nice little pitch and catch there for a quick 3 yards.
Yeah, I think they gave him 3. I think, yeah.
Yep.
So, another rhythm throw for Tate. And just get Tate a little confidence that you're going to be all right. Just hit that back step and release it down the field there. So, and some of that should help lighten up. Motion that guys out of the backfield are helping lighten up that box.
2 guys in the backfield for Tabbert. They will go on the ground up the middle, and hard hitting are the Tiger Hawks, but good run there for Brock Trees. Short of the sticks, though.
About a gain of 4.
Yeah, I think he gets 4, so about 3rd down and 3 coming up.
Yep. All right. So, I do like the way we're motioning guys in and out, get them out of the backfield, get a linebacker out of that box area. Make those 4 to 6 guys in the box have to defend you instead of 7 or 8.
2 receivers spread out to each side here on this 3rd down and 3. Green Devils on the ground again and nothing doing. Probably a loss of a yard as well. Bring up 4th down, so a quick 3 and out by the Green Devils. And now got to get this punt off. Your last punt attempt got blocked.
Yep. At this point, Nolan, we're going to have Tate pull that ball back in and use a keeper. If not so much to gain yardage, give the defensive the middle of the defense something to think about, that they cannot just run downhill and tee off on your running back.
So under 3 minutes to go in this first quarter, Braden Blair back to punt. German is the one to return. And this is off the side of his foot. It's going to take a bounce at the Green Devil 38 and be down right there. So down by Blair himself.
Well, Nolan, it's one of those things in the quarter, like we can't wait for that quarter to get over, because for the most part, anything that can go wrong has potentially gone wrong at this point. So we'll see if the defense can stiffen up here, get us to that second quarter, and get us reset.
From the Osage 37.
So 1st and 10 from the Osage 37. So back-to-back possessions for North Fayette Valley starting in Green Devil territory. Their last possession was 1-play, 7-yard touchdown run by Tate German, but the PAT missed. 9-0 the score. The other score was 3 points off the foot of Lincoln Ashelman, a 36-yard field goal. Tiger Hawks under center. And they'll hand it off. No play action. They'll throw. They got German wide open. He's in the near flat. Got a 1st down inside the 20 and tackled at about the 17. That'll be 20 yards on the play to get the 1st down.
Yeah, and once again we have safety linebacker confusion, and that's what a running game will do to you. When you see all that on there, so far, I'll be honest with you, that's the first kind of misdirection handoff I've seen out of North Fayette tonight, and effective use of the passing game here.
1st and 10 at the Green Devil 17, leading 9-0, knocking on the door for more. Kind of a wing tee set here. Hines goes under center, goes to Ashelman right up the gut. Ashelman inside the 10 to the 5, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Lincoln Ashelman for his 6th rushing score of the year. 2 plays, 37 yards, and the Tiger Hawks go up 15-0.
Yeah, Nolan, this team out here, the Tiger Hawks, remind me a lot in looks of the Dike New Hartford team we played there a few weeks ago on execution offensively. Very tight, very crisp, and that comes along. And the other reason I say that is this team's full of seniors too, like we saw with Dike New Hartford. So a team that played a lot of football the last 2 years, and it looks like it.
17-yard run. They're going for 2 after missing a PAT, and we have a flag on the play. So we'll redo it.
What do we got? Full start. Yep, false start, Tiger Hawks. My guess is they bring the PAT kicking team on here.
2 touchdowns in the last 5 minutes and 28 seconds of game time, and yep, they will attempt this PAT as Ashelman missed his last one. He pushed it to the right.
Now we've got 2 officials underneath the goalpost.
Well, for field goals they can do it. I don't think they can on, or PATs. I don't think they can on
Got
field goals.
that
This
one.
one's good.
Ashelman's extra point is good.
So it makes the score 16-0, a 2-possession lead for the Tiger Hawks here on their homecoming. They couldn't have asked for a better start, but hey, a lot of football to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. We've shown we can pop some big plays. We just have to get the guys up front. We've praised them during the year here. We praised them last week. The guys up front got to get the work done. That goes across all those 5-6 guys that you got. You got to stop that defensive front from penetrating. You got to make sure your backs can at least get through the line of scrimmage before getting hit and not getting hit a yard back there.
A little big for Osage here just to sustain a drive, get some
Absolutely
rhythm going.
A first down here would be terrific at this point. Even a drive to get you, obviously you want to score, but even a drive to get you to midfield, and if you got to turn the ball over on downs or at least punt it away, you got to make them go 80 yards to get to a touchdown. So right now the field position battle is definitely being won by the Tiger Hawks.
Ashelman will kick off. Osage has Street on the far side. Near side is Sage Christensen again.
Man, Nolan, they are playing some bangers on the PA system. I'm not sure we're going to be, how many times we're going to get flagged.
Yeah, we're going to get in trouble by YouTube. They don't like that. Ashelman kicks off, and it's going to take a bounce, and Street picks it up with one hand, far sideline. Nice little spin move, and Street gets across the 25.
He picked it up with one hand.
Yep.
You know how tough that's to do when a ball's bouncing around, spinning around? A lot of guys have trouble with 2 hands picking that up. He's got a club on one of them.
Well, no, I thought they were keeping him on the field for offense, but no, he'll come to the sideline. 1:58 to play in the first quarter. It's been all Tiger Hawks so far, 16-0, but Osage has got some time here to dial in, but it's got to start sometime, and why not try to start right now?
Absolutely.
Shotgun formation here for Tabbert. He'll look to his left. He will throw, and it is high and incomplete, intended for Uhlenhop.
Tabbert's pass intended for Uhlenhop.
I think that was just a pat. He's thrown to a spot, and I think he just misjudged the spot because I don't know if that was going to Dodd per se. Dodd had the open crosser there, but
it landed in between both of them.
Yeah, it went way high over Dodd and way long from Uhlenhop. So
2nd and 10 coming up for Osage on the far hash. They'll go trips to that right side. And Quinn Street is in the backfield. He has got it. Quarterback keeper Street, read option Street.
Holy cow,
his
he's
first
fast.
offensive snap of the year, and he gains about 7 on the play. I talked to Coach Kyle, texted him a little bit, and he said don't be surprised if he comes in on offense this week and right away makes a difference, kind of running your wildcat,
right,
as you'd call it.
He
would be your quarterback
now,
had you not got hurt. But
yeah, now if they come out and he's going to pass it left-handed up, I might just walk out of the booth at this point. But nothing would actually surprise me.
I was going to say that with number 4. We've seen so many electric plays out of him in his young career thus far. 3rd down and 3, Green Devils. And the direct snap is going to go to Moeller. Moeller trying to get the first down. He's got it.
There you go.
He's going to drag a defender all the way to the 41. It's a first down run for Gavin Moeller of 8 yards on the play.
Absolutely. And that's the mix-up with now you got linebackers going, oh, now we're snapping it to either guy. And that's a heck of a snap from Machen here. So clock stops on the first down. Change set.
They should have the clock. The officials already gave the signal to wind it.
Are we not running clock here? Or?
I was. Yeah, he was tackled in bounds. They're not running clock.
Once again, the clock issues are that clock should be running right now.
It's actually benefiting the Green Devils.
Absolutely.
First and 10. As Street will get the snap, looking to run to his right, breaks an arm tackle. And the Tiger Hawks has too much speed there, and Street will be stopped.
Yep.
It's going to be a loss here, and I think that's the Tiger Hawks is kind of selling out there.
Absolutely. That's what I would do.
Until Street's going to beat you with his arm there when he's in the backfield, I think you're bringing kind of a engage 8, if not more.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here comes Tate Tabbert now. Unfortunately, we went to the well probably one too many times on that particular set of downs. But we'll see if that's kind of tamed that linebacker core for the Tiger Hawks.
Well, they keep Street in the game. They're going to split him out as a wide receiver. Well, he's already shown on the kickoff return he only needs one hand to grab it. 2nd and 19, up the middle, Moeller, and he is cut down right away.
Nolan, I've got way too many white shirts off to the right, not blocking anybody. They're just not blocking. I'll put it this way. The Tiger Hawks are really good right now at getting off blocks. We're not able to engage them for more than maybe a half second.
Well, we've played a quarter in this one. Osage trailing 16-0. Josh, though, like you were saying, maybe what the Green Devils are looking for, get this first quarter out of the way and move on and go to the second.
Absolutely. It's a chance to come over. You get a few more, minutes here than just 10 seconds on the sideline to figure that part out. And Osage just showed some wrinkles. Now, how can you deploy said wrinkles is what you're kind of looking for at this point.
I will say it's nice to see number 4 out there. Unfortunately, he suffered that injury before the season even started, but
it's just he's at a different level than almost everybody on that field from a speed, from a shake, and we've seen that on the basketball court over the years, Nolan, where he's been able to get through the lane, get through contact, and that ball is scooped up and in when it shouldn't ever be close to that. So as he gets healthier and healthier, we're looking forward to seeing more of him out there.
Well, to begin the second quarter, 3rd down and 18 for Osage. Tabbert looking to throw.
He's got a guy.
He's going to roll to his right, and he is going to be sacked. Second sack of the game. This one is going to be, I think, 67.
Offensive line's not having a day so far. Unfortunately for them, they've got time. That was 51, it looked like on the...
Was it 51 or 67?
I saw 51 in there. Kenny Kerr, I think he's a backup defensive lineman.
On the punt for Osage. German set to return to the Tiger Hawks.
And, we were in good position to flip the field here, and we've gone backwards on 3 straight plays. So
Blair to punt, German back to return. He'll get this punt off. Better punt here. German catches it at his own 47. He's across midfield.
Good
tackled in the open field.
That's a big guy. That's Sawyer Brandow.
Sawyer Brandow.
Nice job, Sawyer. He's not an easy guy to tackle, and for somebody like Sawyer, that's a great angle to take on him.
So 11:04 to play in this first half. Osage defense now, you got to get a stop. And one thing Osage hasn't had this year is an interception.
I like your call.
Would not be a bad time to get your first one of the year. Hines has thrown a few. He's had 5 interceptions, though most of those coming, I believe all of them coming in the first 2 weeks of the season. He's been dialed in the last 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 guys in motion. Got to get them set. They do.
They'll go on the ground here. This is the tailback, Kyler White. And Osage quickly makes a tackle on White. He gains a yard or 2. But
Braden Blair, first time we called his name on a tackle here tonight. That's good to see him get in there. And Mr. Machin getting up from all the way from his left end spot to chase that down. So nice job of stringing it out and waiting for the help to get there. And if we're gonna get an interception tonight, Nolan, I think it's got to start up front. We're just gonna have to get them stopped on that running game and force them to pass.
Hines under center, Ashelman right behind him. They'll fake it. They'll throw it out. It's completed to Reister. Reister runs into his own blocker. He's tackled from behind by Blair, but he's got the first down.
Yep. And that's an easy pitch and catch. We're playing 7 yards off on him, and then we're, Street at the safety spot is 15 yards off the line of scrimmage. So that's a coverage adjustment that needs to happen.
So he's got the first down, 1st and 10 at the Green Devil 34-yard line. As we approach 10 minutes to go here before halftime. Hines goes under center. He'll throw it quickly again. This one's pulled down by German. He had to go up and get that one. Quick tackle made by Street, but he's going to gain about 4 on that catch.
I'll see if they're going to work something off that. There may be a fake to that curl and try to go long off it, but I think Quinn's going to see that. He may start creeping towards that as it gets closer.
Call it 2nd down and 5 on that curl route from Tate German. They go back to that play where he dropped it on their first series. He dropped it on a 3rd down that would have likely given North Fayette Valley a 1st down. But back-to-back passes to start this series for the Tiger Hawks. Toss sweep to Ashelman. Ashelman takes a lick from Street, and then he is going to be shy of the 1st down, I believe. So 3rd down and inches.
Street come like a rocket. He's only got one arm, so I think he would have tried to wrap up around that, but I'm thinking he's probably not wanting to throw that arm out there too much right now. If he hits that just right, I think he pops that ball out with that shoulder because it was timed very, very well.
So 3rd down and 1, probably 4-down territory for the Tiger Hawks. Hines goes under center, trying to get Osage to jump. They're staying put. Now they'll snap it, hand off Ashelman. He's got the 1st down. He's inside the 20 to the 5th, almost to the 15. He'll be shoved forward as he's tackled at the 15-yard line, but he moves the sticks.
Hats off to the Tiger Hawk offensive line. Most times you get up there, the quarterback looks it over and gives the cadence and hikes the ball. Those guys sat there for a good 5 seconds, and I don't know if they're going off play clock timing, but run it like it. There's a chance there that I thought, well, maybe they're going to jump off sides. Nope, run it right on time.
So 1st and 10, they'll spot it at the Osage 14 as the Tiger Hawks leading 16-0 here. Going on 2 again. They'll hand off to Ashelman right off the left guard. Ashelman gets up to the 10, so a gain of 4 on that play.
And you're just going to see a steady dose of him tonight there. And the run-pass mix tonight for the Tiger Hawks has been fantastic. Just they got the Green Devils guessing as far as that goes, especially linebackers and secondary on what's coming down here. But as this field narrows up, your splits should start to get a little tighter on covering these guys.
Hines goes under center. They actually give him 5 on the spot. Play action. Hines rolling to his right. He throws, and the catch is made by Reister, and he is in for the touchdown. Thrown in traffic. But Reister pulls it down, and it's another Tiger Hawk touchdown.
That's when you know you're living right, Nolan. When you know you got the defense just not sure because Brock Trees was right there. If Brock turns around, he's got a pick. And he threw that in the middle of 3 white jerseys. What a throw.
Reister gets his, I believe
that's his 4th touchdown of the year.
PAT on the way. This one is good.
Okay.
Ashelman's extra point is good.
So 23-0 for the Tiger Hawks. Trying to do some quick math here. It's a 9-yard touchdown
pass.
Hines to Reister, PAT by Ashelman, good. So 7:33 to play before the half, 23-0.
I'm not a big danger zone guy, Nolan, but
you're in it.
We are squarely in the danger zone right now, and Osage definitely has to go on a drive here and get some kind of points. If not, run the clock out so the Tiger Hawks can't put any more on us.
Yeah, they tacked on points quickly against Waukon last week in that first half, and they're doing it to Osage again. They're a good team. Radio Iowa has North Fayette Valley ranked number 9. So
I think that's a well-deserved ranking. It may be a touch higher than that.
Their only loss of the year, I believe, it was Independence in week number 1.
Right.
And that's a school twice their size.
Right. Independence kind of ran roughshod over this district anyway, because I think they played Cresco and they also played Waukon, if I remember right. Or did they play New Hampton?
New Hampton.
I think they played all 3.
Asherman set to kick off the Tiger Hawks. Christensen is
But right now, Nolan, you just gotta
for the Green Devils.
get to halftime and stop the bleeding.
You got to get something going offensively consistently. Got a couple of first downs this game. Got to get some more. Here is a return by Christensen. He catches it at the 2-yard line. Gets up to the 20, 25,
He's got
30, 35, 40. Spins, 45, and then tackled at the 47-yard line. That'll help you out there. Sage Christensen, a return of 46 yards.
Big block on the play there. I'd have to go back and look to kind of spring that. But that was a decleater right in your face, and then he read the next one, and up the sidelines he goes.
Osage just had 2 big returns now in this game. One by Street that was brought back via penalty, but this one by Christensen stands, and so you're seeing something on special teams here.
Let's see if we get a little juice going here. It's nice to be at midfield, right? It's the psychological aspect of not starting on your 15-yard line.
Street does stay in game. He's going to be split out with Madden Eulenhop out to the far side of the field to the left of Tabbert, who's under center. They do hand it off. This is Trees, and Trees is going to be tackled in bounds shy of the stick.
We have linebackers up in there, and Lundgren is quick. He reminds me of our Brock Trees on defense. He's not a big guy, 5'8", 155 pounds, just a junior, but he's up and in there. And there's a way if you're up there. Oh, we have a unsportsmanlike on the Osage.
Well, you can't have that.
Is that
Is it a sideline? Might be a sideline warning.
Is that the first warning?
You get one, yep. You get one warning before a penalty.
Now, I didn't egregiously see anything going on.
No, never mind. It is a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. That is the 15-yard loss. Put you way behind the sticks. They get first down and 20, or second down and 26. With under 7 minutes to go before half.
There's been some woofing going on out here, a little smack talking. I'm wondering if coach has had enough of that, and he said something on that part of it. So
clock running again. Second down and long. Osage on the ground to Trees. Trees trying to do all he can, but the Tiger Hawks hit him inbounds. And he made something out of that.
He made something out of it, but once again, there's absolutely no space. We are just not competing right now with their speed, and that is tough to say after last week, after what we did on the line of scrimmage last week. That's a tough thing to watch right now.
Call it 3rd and 21 for Osage as we approach 6 minutes ago before the half. Pro set here. Street comes in motion. They'll hand it off to Street. He drops it.
Not great.
He'll pick it up and be tackled.
I mean, Nolan, we can't get out of our own way tonight.
Nope.
Unbelievable.
Everything going south. 4th down and very long. Puts you all the way back. You started this drive at your 46, and now you're punting at your own 28.
We may have negative yardage, total yardage right now on the offensive side of the ball.
That's not good. You put up a season high last week.
And we're missing the guys on punt team. We're just, I don't know what's going on here.
Had over 400 yards of offense last week. Low snap. Osage gets a punt off.
What?
Now, I was got to say,
he put his knee on the ground, didn't he?
His knee was down when he picked the ball up, is what the white hat says. I knew that was close. Our angle is tough to see. But, man,
when things go from bad to worse, you're witnessing it.
Rough one here for Osage tonight. I mean, a very good North Fayette Valley football team, but
we're not helping the cause.
Yeah.
Not helping the cause at all. So this is when if you can get to halftime here, there's some paint peeling that's got to go on.
So 5:25 before half, and they're in the red zone knocking on the door. They'll go right to Ashelman and nowhere to go as Ledger Niels will throw him down.
Ashman, the ball carrier.
That's the first time we called Ledger's name tonight. Maybe he's had enough of what's going on there. My guess is he's been doubled up all night. So that's good to see a little fire out of that.
So under 5 minutes to go before half. Be a loss of a yard, so 2nd and 11.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Turnover would be big here for the Green Devils.
Yeah.
They're in field goal range, we know that. 2nd and 11, pump fake. They'll go to the end zone, throwing it to Reister, and it's incomplete.
Good defense by Madden Uhlenhop.
Yep, Reister would have been out of bounds had he caught it anyways. But 3rd down and 11.
And I guess if you're going to have to go against a jump ball, I'm gonna hope that Tyler. What we got? We got a guy down the field. Looks like Gavin Grove, the guard, one of the guards for the Tiger Hawks, come up limping and he kind of laid down there, maybe a knee or. But well covered on the play by Madden Uhlenhop. And if you're going to have to try to defend a 6'8" guy, Madden's probably the guy. He can jump.
We'll take a quick break. Osage trailing 23-0. You're watching Green Devil football here on GSPN.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator is more than just grain storage. From agronomy to animal feed, propane to expert grain marketing, we've got your farm covered. Visit online at osagecoop.com for all your agricultural needs. Proud supporter of your Green Devils.
Nolan Peters and Josh Olson here with you at Ron Weimer Field at North Fayette Valley High School, West Union. That's a lot to say.
There's a lot of words there.
I probably
Nolan,
don't
was
need
that
to go with
was that the first negative play for the Tiger Hawks tonight as far as negative yardage?
It might be.
It might be.
So 3rd and 11. They'll go with a little inside trap. They give it to Ashelman. Ashelman breaks a tackle. He is in for the touchdown.
Perfect time to call that. Haven't seen that play yet tonight, and that's all you needed.
I forgot to hit the play clock on that one. Whoops. Yep, I remember seeing that a few times last year. They hand it off to the tailback who will run to his right, but then you have your wing back, fullback, H-back, whatever you want to call him, run the opposite way, a little inside handoff.
That's a staple of the wing tee there. And that's the looks you're looking at where you go, what just happened?
So PAT coming up for Ashelman. The kick on the way. This is blocked. No good.
All right, well.
So keeps the score 29-0. But Osage is they dug themselves in a hole. Got to find something here before the half as North Fayette Valley is set to receive the second half.
Yeah, it's
Josh, what was that, about a 17, 18-yard touchdown?
Yeah, something in that range there. Yep, it was 3rd and 11.
PAT blocked. Only the 3rd missed PAT on the year for Ashelman.
Yeah, it's going into half like this, you got to find those positives, right? You got to find those positives. Block the PAT, and yeah. Right now, I'm adjusting my expectations, Nolan. Now I'd just like to see positive net yardage per play. I feel like on the last 3 drives, we've gone backwards, like 1 step forward and then 10 backwards.
Yep.
And that's unfortunate. That penalty on that last drive killed any momentum you had. You just can't have that. And those are penalties that are controllable. A holding penalty, hey, that happens on the field of play. Block in the back, shouldn't, but it happens. But when you're getting penalties from the sidelines, that's a tough one.
Ashelman will tee the ball up at the 40. Christensen on the near side, Street far side for the Green Devils back to return. And he kind of squibs this one. He bounces it on the ground.
Nothing to do with the return.
Will be picked up at the 28-yard line across the 40.
Is that Voplander maybe?
Jacob Vance.
Jacob Vance, okay.
Vance on the return.
Vance returns it all the way up to the 42-yard line. So that's about a 12-yard return there.
Yeah.
From Vance, who was at Charles City a year ago, first year with the Osage Green Devils. I think he transferred in late last semester of last academic year. But
okay.
Yeah, quality athlete out of Charles City. Solid wrestler, too, that'll help out the Green Devils as well. I formation here for Osage, trying to find something here before the half. Handoff on the ground. Muller, and he is tackled.
We have to have a counter that because we're not blocking the defensive ends or the outside linebackers. They are just running downhill. So how are we going to counteract that? We've seen that play 3 or 4 times with the same result.
2-yard loss.
I mean, I don't know if we're missing assignments on the line or tackles, tight ends, or just, it's hard to get anything going when you're not blocking anybody.
And Muller, he was kind of bobbling that handoff too, like knowing that he's about to take a hit and making sure he's holding on to the football. Second down behind the sticks for the Green Devils. 2 receivers at each side. Tabbert rolls to his left. He throws, and it is incomplete. Out of the hands of Severin Dodd, and now third down, and you're behind the sticks here with 3:25 to play before half.
Yeah, at this point, I think you're in 4-down territory. I mean, I'm not sure what else it hurts at this point if you get some positive yardage here.
So you're behind the sticks, inside your own 40. Seems like the entire game, North Fayette Valley's just been inside Green Devil territory.
Except for that first possession they had where they started about the 40. I think every other possession's been on positive side.
So 2 receivers spread out to each side for Tabbert.
Here they come.
He'll roll to his left again, and here come the Tiger Hawks, and they got the sack. They had 10 last week. That's their 3rd tonight.
Sacked by number 55.
That's a middle linebacker. They got 4 guys on line of scrimmage, and they're sending the backer through. Somebody's got to pick him up.
North Fayette Valley's going to call a timeout, too.
Timeout, Tiger Hawks.
Unbelievable.
So 4th down and call it 22 after that 9-yard sack. 30 sacks unofficially on my count tonight for the Tiger Hawks. They had 10 last week against Waukon. Osage will see them in a couple weeks, but they like to roll their quarterback out a lot, kind of like what you just saw there, and it just does not work against this Tiger Hawk defense.
No, not against a fast defense, and right now we just don't have an answer to even make – the middle linebackers don't have to worry about covers. They don't have to worry about anybody slipping behind them. A lot of our routes are either going long down the field. We're not really running any curls, square ends, those kind of things. So we're asking Tate to get outside the pocket on a 3 or 4 second play, and he doesn't have the time. You just physically don't have the time to let that play develop. Looks like we're bringing out the punt team here.
So 4th and 22 coming up. Osage will punt from their own 30. Braden Blair back to punt. Tate German the return for the Tiger Hawks. North Fayette Valley's only returned 1 punt this year in their first 4 games. Snap to Blair and almost blocked again. This one will be returnable for German. Makes the first guy miss. He's across the 45 midfield. German still driving and stopped at the Green Devil.
I thought we could keep him on the other side of the 50, but a nice return of about 17, 16 yards there and gets him on the plus side of the 50-yard line.
Well, under 3 minutes to go before the half, the Tiger Hawks do have 2 timeouts.
At the rate they've been scoring, Nolan, they may get 2 possessions out of this.
It's just everything has gone south here for Osage. It
has
snowballed quickly, and you got the bloody nose, and you're running out of paper towels. You're doing everything you can, but North Fayette Valley is just showing why they're a top 10 football team here in Class 2A. Play action. Hines will throw. Looking here to the near side, and it's way over the head of German on a wheel route. They had him as a right slot, brought him in motion, and then tried that wheel. Osage had it covered.
Yep, covered by Isaac Houdek.
Houdek on the coverage.
I like that. Houdek and the back kind of dapping each other up on the way back. Nice route, nice coverage.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Tiger Hawks. Osage next week back on the road. They'll make a shorter trip. They'll just head east to Cresco to take on the Cadets. I believe that's their homecoming. I believe that right. I think it's their homecoming as well. So back-to-back homecoming games for Osage on the road. 2nd and 10, high throw to German. He makes the catch. No, he drops it. Incomplete there. Braden Blair to make the hit. It would have been a loss of 2. But a nice play closed in by Blair and makes it 3rd and 10.
Well, if I'm the Tiger Hawks, I run that play they ran for a touchdown here. About the same yardage going on here.
Which
3rd
one?
and long. The last one there with the
Inside
inside trap. Give it off to your best running back here, Ashelman, and see if he can get you the first down or more.
Well, he's lined up behind the quarterback. Got that little wing T, however you want to call it. 2 receivers out to the left. They will give it right to Ashelman, making guys miss. Breaks 1 tackle, gets up to the 39. He's stopped there.
That quick hit and trap. That's if you don't get your gaps in there as a nose tackle or your DNs, there's not a lot left there to stop them. So nice gain on 3rd down.
Call it 3rd down.
About bring down 4th and 3, I think. Yeah, 4th and 3.
A long 3, a short 4.
Yep.
But 4th down. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Don't want to jump here. Got to watch that snap. They will look to throw quickly, and it is caught. Nice catch at the.
It's going to be close. I'm thinking they're going to have to measure.
Yeah, he.
Hines' pass is complete
I
to
think.
German. Houdek on the
Well,
stop.
yeah, gosh, it's close. They're taking a look at it. And when in doubt, just measure it out, right? Just bring the chains out. Yep, bring them.
Yep.
They'll call the official timeout.
So 2 minutes and 6 seconds on the clock
close.
here.
I usually, I'm pretty good at guessing these from a distance, but Josh, I'm not touching this one. This is.
It depends on if the
It's gonna
wind's blowing and the yard marker's leaning.
It's going to be inches either way, whether you get it by inches or
I think
short
they
of
stopped
inches.
him. I think they stopped him.
Put that stick down. He's short. The Green Devils hold. They stop, and Osage will take over with 2:06 to play.
Good coverage on the play. Nice catch on the play too. Just one of the football comes down to a game of inches, literally.
Osage gets a stop. All 3 timeouts. 2:06 to play before the half.
I don't know what coach has got in the playbook here, Nolan. It just you can't. There's no long developing play, so you're gonna have to get a quick hitter of some sort. Maybe Osage can run its own version of the inside trap there.
They got the Trees in the backfield, Tabbert in the gun. 1st and 10 for the Green Devils. Tabbert dropping back. He will throw, and it's incomplete, intended for Dodd.
That's just a dump it throw. I don't know if that was where it was designed originally. The Tiger Hawks did a good job at disguising. They come out in their traditional four-man front, and then they brought one of the linebackers down up right over the nose. We've got Quinn Street in the huddle calling the play right now.
He was on the sideline on the 1st down. He's in the backfield. Kind of that wildcat set again with Trees.
I'm watching all the linebackers here and just see
Street looking to run here to the near side. He's got some room. He's across midfield inside Tiger Hawk territory and down inbounds, though.
Yeah, needed to get out of
the
bounds.
44 with 151. And he's got the 1st down. Osage will go quick. Well, they need to go quickly.
And I will give kudos to the line there. They stonewalled both middle linebackers this time, and that's what you got to do if you're going to break a big one.
Did they started the clock.
They started the clock.
Little
home field.
They just took 14 seconds extra off the clock.
Yeah, it's
1st and 10. Green Devils. Street still in the backfield, and the direct snap miscommunication picked up by Trees. He's going to be tackled at the 48-yard line.
That I like the play the first time.
Keeping the clock rolling here.
I think it's, well, Coach, go ahead and use a timeout.
87, Schroyer.
2nd down and 14 after the loss. Under a minute to go. Yeah, they stopped the clock. After
They stopped the clock for about 5
They
seconds.
did the college stopping the clock there. As soon as you, yeah.
Been a little home cooking, and that's what home cook.
Miscommunication on a snap again. Street looking for something. He's just going to go down at the 45. He'll lose 7.
I really don't want to look at the yardage chart
Street the ball carrier.
on this.
Osage could take it to half if they want to. 20 seconds on the play clock. 25 here on the 20 on the game clock. There's 25 in the
Snapper
play.
with 5 and see what happens. I don't think they're even going to get it off. 8 seconds.
They got time here.
You
They
got
do
her.
get the play. Tabbert will throw middle of the field, and it's intercepted on his knees. That is Hines
Intercepted by number 12.
by Mason Hines. His
Yep.
second interception of the year.
At the end of the first
He had a
half,
step, just
Tiger
a little inaccurate on the throw. Dodd had it. It wasn't going to go anywhere, but
Well, Josh,
well, I mean,
no way. It's a tough way to put it.
yeah.
Not much has gone right here
Yep.
for the boys in green.
Boys in green, yeah.
29-0, the halftime score for the 9th-ranked North Fayette Valley Tiger Hawks here on homecoming. They're cooking.
Yeah. Yep. And I knew it was going to be a tough pull on this one. I didn't think we'd look this discombobulated coming out. But this is a whole different animal you're playing tonight than you were last week. And it's showing here. The Tiger Hawks are a well-coached football team. I'm not sure if they've even had a penalty yet tonight. If it has, it hasn't been much of anything. So finely tuned offensive machine, aggressive defense, going to win you a lot of games.
29-0 the halftime score. We'll take a quick break. We'll thank our Emerald sponsors from the Osage Booster Club. You've seen their logos rotating in that top left corner. Could not do these GSPN broadcasts without them. The partnership with the Osage Booster Club and Osage Community Schools. And all the Osage Booster Club sponsors, there's many of them. We appreciate all their help. We'll take a quick little break. Come back. We'll have kind of a first half recap for you as you're tuned into Osage football on GSPN.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Scharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join the team with the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A to Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A to Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
During difficult times, Champion Funeral Home is here to offer guidance and comfort. Let us help you create a meaningful tribute to celebrate your loved one. Contact us at 641-732-3706 or stop in to sit down with our caring staff.
Accidents happen, but with Farmers Mutual Insurance, we're here to help when you need it most. Whether it's your home or your farm, we provide reliable coverage to keep you covered. Farmers Mutual Insurance, where peace of mind is just a call away. Contact your local Farmers Mutual Insurance agent today.
Unlock your farm's full potential with DeKalb and Asgrow from Jensen Seeds, a proud supporter of Osage High School. Our seed delivers higher yields through innovative crop protection and plant breeding. Choose Jensen Seeds and watch your farm thrive. Call Brad at 641-425-0494.
Looking to tackle your next big project? At Mark's Tractors and Implements, we have the best selection of top quality equipment and expert service to get the job done right. From tractors and implements, we've got you covered. Visit us at 3787 Red Ball Road, Osage, Iowa. Mark's Tractors and Implements. Go Big Green.
At
At Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your well-being is our top priority. We're here for you and your family. Trust us with your health because you deserve the best. Mitchell County Regional Health Center, your trusted health care partner for life. Learn more at mcrhc.com. We're a proud sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
Osage Co-op Elevator, with local expertise and a community-driven mission. Trust us to help you grow and succeed season after season. Contact us today at 641-732-3768. Osage Co-op Elevator is a proud Emerald sponsor of the Green Devil Sports Network.
When it comes to electricity, tree, and snow removal, trust Scharper Services. Our experts, Terry and Corey, light up your homes and clear your space. They are fast, reliable, and always professional, brightening your day and clearing your way. Call 641-732-3630. We are proud to support the Osage Green Devils. Protect what matters most with State Farm. Our unique plans offer peace of mind and a reliable coverage for you and your loved ones. Stop in and visit Craig Eisenman at 1429 Main Street in Osage to get a quote today and experience the difference of personalized Green Devil service.
Ready to take your career to the next level? Join the team where the action never stops. As a proud sponsor of Osage Athletics, A-to-Z Drying is currently hiring. Contact HR at 641-732-8505. A-to-Z Drying is an equal opportunity employer. Go Green Devils.
Her escort, Lincoln Asherman. Parents Kenny and Lane Asherman. Lincoln is involved in football,
Nolan Peters, Josh Olson back at the here
soccer.
on GSPN.
Ladies and
Halftime
gentlemen,
of this one, it's homecoming for North Fayette Valley, and it's been all Tiger Hawks in the first half here, leading 29-0. Just kind of recapping this first half, Josh. Just Osage, they got the ball first. Their first play of the game, about a 22-yard run for Brock Cheese. After that, Osage has to punt. And then on second down for the Tiger Hawks, they go through the air. They hit their right end.
Yep.
That was Schroyer, I believe.
Gavin Schroyer. Yep.
He made his second reception of the year. But the Osage defense, they bent but didn't break on that opening drive for the Tiger Hawks. They forced a field goal, and Lincoln Ashelman makes a 36-yard field goal, his third made field goal on the season. So that put him up 3-0 with 7:32 to go first quarter. But 2 minutes and 32 seconds later, the Tiger Hawks are into the end zone for the first time as Tate German with a 7-yard run. That was after a blocked punt by the Tiger Hawks. That was a one-play 7-yard run after the blocked punt. PAT was no good, so 9-0 with 5 minutes to play first quarter. And then 2 minutes and 56 seconds later, they're back in the end zone. Lincoln Ashelman, a 17-yard touchdown run. He knocks the PAT in, puts you up 16-0 with 2:04 to play in the first quarter. That would be the first quarter score. Going into the second, the Tiger Hawks back in the end zone for Cale Reister. A 9-yard touchdown reception, a pass that was thrown in traffic. It looked like it could have possibly been an interception for the Green Devils, but Reister pulls it in at about the 2-yard line. Broken arm tackle, got into the end zone. PAT was good by Ashelman, put you up 23-0 with 7:33 to go before the half. And then a little over 3 minutes later, another touchdown as Lincoln Ashelman, his second of the game, another 17-yard run. His PAT was blocked this time by the Green Devils and put the score at 29-0 with 4:17 to play before the half. The Green Devils looked like an opportunity here to score before the half. They got inside Tiger Hawk territory for the first time tonight, but 3 plays later they go backwards, and then the last play of the half ends in an interception. But 29-0 North Fayette Valley. They're ranked number 9 in Class 2A by Radio Iowa. And boy, are they playing some good football. They lost the first game of the year, but the last 3 weeks they've been dialed in. They hammered Waukon last week on the road and up 29-0 in cruise control right now on the Green Devils.
Yeah, absolutely. They look like a quarterfinal type team, maybe even a semifinal type team out here, Nolan, and just it's fun to watch their offensive line work with that wing tee set up when they need to. They're not an overly big offensive line by any means. We've seen bigger, but they're very athletic. They've kind of got a left side that I'd call the power side of the offensive line and the right side more of the finesse side. And it doesn't matter which side they've been running to. If they need yards, they've been getting most of them where they need to. Now, at the end of the half, Osage kind of bowed up a little bit here at about the 40-yard line, forced a turnover on downs, and maybe they can build off that a little bit. We've seen Quinn Street out here and a little more on offensive sets, and we've seen the flashes of what he's got, and it's hard to remember that he's playing literally with one hand behind his back at times there. He's fumbled a few of those direct snaps, and that's a hard thing to do when you have a club on one hand. But that's maybe a little preview as to maybe what we'll see. Maybe he's closer to returning to both sides of the ball than we think at this point. But, he's had a long kickoff return. Sage Christensen on the kickoff return. You talked about Braden Blair with a big 22-yard run to start off with, and Quinn Street had a nice QB keeper around the right side. But penalties are kind of the story of the half, and negative plays for Osage, and those are just hard to overcome against a team like North Fayette Valley, who right now looks to be kind of the front runner, the leader of the pack, maybe on a collision course for a district championship. And at 29-0, Nolan, it's going to be hard to bring this in as a W. But what you can do is you can work on some things for next week going forward. And it's the little things, the blocking and the tackling, assignment football, because you're not going to get 29 points all in one possession.
Other district scores, looking for those. I was wrong. Crestwood, they're playing their homecoming tonight, so it's not next week versus Osage. But they're at homecoming tonight with Waukon, and Crestwood latest there was a 19-8 lead in the second quarter. That might be, I'm sure that's at halftime
probably
right
half,
there,
yeah.
but that's the latest score there, a 19-8 lead for Crestwood over Waukon.
And this is Crestwood's first district game. Last week they had a bye, correct?
Well, I mean, yeah, they had a
who'd they play
first
last
Olwine,
week?
so
yeah,
they got a win by cancellation, a forfeit by Olwine. It technically still goes under the win column for Crestwood. So
Crestwood's basically had a week off, refreshed to get back on
the
field.
They did play a JV freshman game
at
Olwine last week.
Gotcha.
So the coaching staff and everything still traveled down to Olwine to play that game. It just wasn't
a varsity
one.
Game. Sure.
Other score in the district, after the first quarter, it was reported New Hampton was leading Olwine 13-0. So that's Olwine's first game that they're playing in 3 weeks. They canceled the last two. They've been hit by injuries with upperclassmen. I believe they only have 4 seniors out for football.
That sounds right.
So a very young football team for the Olwine Huskies, and they were plagued with injuries early on, so they canceled games in week 3
They were on
and
the
4.
edge last year with injuries, and so that's a program that's just been bit by the numbers and injury bugs in the last number of years here. So,
but yeah, they're back on the football field, and last report they're over in New Hampton. I believe that's New Hampton's homecoming.
Okay.
They were leading 13-0 over Olwine. So those are your scores within the district. I think a big one, we drove through New Hampton tonight. They were making the trip up to St. Ansgar.
Oh, Sumner Fredericksburg? No, Nashua.
Oh, yeah. Now, what did I say? Sorry.
You said New Hampton.
But my bad. Yeah, we drove through Nashua on our way here.
Yeah, that's kind of a matchup.
Yeah, so Nashua making the trip up to St. Ansgar for the Saints homecoming. And let's see if we can find how that one did. I think Nashua was unbeaten.
I think you're right.
Going into that.
I think you're right. I don't know if they were ranked.
They were, yeah. Radio Iowa had
like
them
8 or 9
as,
or something?
No, like Radio Iowa had them top 5, maybe 3 or 4.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Radio Iowa loves Nashua.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, a big test there for the Huskies. It's so weird. Josh and I were talking about this. Our phones show that we have all 5 bars.
Yeah, so if anybody's got an update
working
on that score for us, that would be great.
I don't understand that.
The
video stream, I believe, is working just fine. I don't think anybody's having any issues with that.
Well, we're both you and I are on the same carrier, aren't we?
Yeah. Verizon.
And we knew we broadcast using a U.S. Cellular hotspot here. And that's always a question when we're on the road is
the further you go east, it seems like the worse it gets.
Worse it gets for Verizon. So, but we knew we were in luck because we passed a U.S. Cellular store a few blocks from here. So
stopped at a Casey's to get some drinks before the game for the press box, and Yeah, I get out of the car and like, well, that's a good sign. There's U.S. Cellular.
Absolutely.
Office.
Otherwise, you folks at home wouldn't be watching it, and we'd just be on a long road trip to watch a high school football game, talking to ourselves probably.
I just hope if we ever go back to Dyke that there is going to be U.S.
We're going to bring more
better than what we had last year.
Yeah, or we're going to bring more coax, Cat 5 cable and plug into their internet.
We kind of stole some of the without really asking them. That's a close one. I got it to work here. St. Ansgar leading Nashua 14-7.
Okay.
That is in the third quarter, about halfway through the third quarter. So, that's a matchup of two
top 10
teams. Yep.
And I think another area score I was interested in was Central Springs had been undefeated up till last week, and they went over and played a very tough Denver Cyclone team and got their first loss of the season. But they were looking to rebound and try to be a factor in their district. But that's a tough district over there, Nolan, where you got Denver and Appleton Parkersburg, Dyke New Hartford, MFL Marmac.
Yep.
That's kind of a murderer's row of a district on that. So the 4 teams coming out of there are going to they'll be formidable heading into that Class 1A playoffs.
Should we do a baseball update?
Yeah, okay.
Well, the Royals, if you're a Twins fan, your season's still alive. The Royals lost. The Tigers won, so the Tigers have officially
clinched,
locked up their playoff berth.
So so the other 2 spots are then?
It's coming down. It's either going to be the Royals or the Twins. The Royals lost 3-0 at the Braves, and the last update seeing here, 2-0 Orioles versus the Twins. Now the Twins have to win.
You and I were talking. There's got to be a sweep of the Twins. The Twins have to sweep.
The Twins have to sweep, and the Royals have to get swept.
Yeah. So the magic number right now with the Twins down is basically 1.
Yeah.
The Twins lose, it's over.
Yep. They have to win out. There is no other.
I'll be honest with you. From what I've seen in the last 6 weeks, not sure we need to see the Twins in the playoffs.
If anybody watched that Twins game
I really
want to
watch the Yankees do that.
If anybody watched that Twins game last night, you would have saw two baseball teams that were just trying to give the other team a win. That was the Marlins and Twins. I'm sorry, that was just hey, the Twins are. Oh nope, that was the Brewers.
See, you're doing that.
Sorry,
you're doing that thing.
My phone refreshed and it put a different game on my screen. I thought, oh my gosh, they're up 6-2. But
when I'm on checking Twitter today, and I see a highlight from Corey Provost, the play-by-play for the Twins, highlighting he's had enough of it on that bases loaded.
Pop-up
bunt, double play. I mean, when your announcer just finally seen enough, it might be time just to pack the season in here and get to the showers a little bit. So, as North Fayette Valley's halftime show, the marching band leaves the field here. We got about 3.5 minutes, 4 minutes here before kickoff. And Nolan, what are the things name me? One thing you'd just like to see out of the second half from the Green Devils?
Just keep that fight up. Stay tight in that locker room. Stay tight in the huddle. This game's not going your way, and sometimes that happens in life, in the game of football.
Absolutely.
Just keep plugging away. I mean, like you said, just focus on some little things here. Work on getting that block that you've been missing in that first half. And just go get in the end zone.
Yep. Celebrate the good things, right? Yep. And
it's been a while since.
Back in my day, I was on the side of these a few times. We had a pretty gnarly district and 3 ranked teams and a couple of homecomings to go to. And they get out of hand and it's easy to just pack up, easy to do that. But at that point, then you're just playing for pride, and that's when those team bonds kind of start to really show if they're strong enough here. As the looks like the Green Devils take the field, start their warm-ups.
We got some Michael Jackson
Yeah.
playing now.
Great.
If you look for the games tomorrow and they're not on YouTube, well, they might just be blocked.
Yeah, I don't know how many artists we've got going on here.
That's one thing we just found out. Using YouTube as your streaming device, you got to be careful with the music in the background. Even though we're not playing it,
yep.
YouTube still don't like it. Now, some artists don't really care if their music is in the background. I did find out that AC/DC. No, you ain't.
They don't appreciate high school football.
If you ain't, if AC/DC ain't getting a check from you, then you ain't playing their music. So.
We're gonna find out if Michael Jackson's estate's cool with North Iowa football. It's a Michael Jackson medley. This is what I like. Yeah, we're just gonna roll through it. Really make sure we're testing that out here. I don't know if there's a way if you just mute the whole broadcast so it can just play. If it comes down to that.
It's something like that. You could always mute where the audio is. So it wouldn't mute the entire broadcast.
That's a lot of work for you, though.
Yeah. Well, it automatically does it for you. It lets you know whether or not you just want to delete all of it out or just mute it.
Okay. I guess you're the expert when it comes to
it'll just if we got flagged and got in trouble, they would make it a private broadcast. It doesn't get deleted. It's a private stream. Then I got to go and make the corrections.
Did we have that happen with the Garner?
Yeah, it happened at Garner because of AC/DC. Found that out. Again, doesn't like AC/DC. So
yeah,
I heard an AC/DC song earlier tonight. I'm thinking, oh boy, well, better be on.
Better
high
get
alert.
ready.
Be on high alert to make sure this thing gets put back up after it's taken down.
I wonder how that works with high school. With the high school playing that too, if they get a letter of don't do that.
Probably not. I don't know. Just don't video stream it because they think. We could technically make money off of video stream, so they're not getting the royalties off of it.
But we're not doing that, Nolan, because we have great sponsors. Is that the fair way to say that?
Yeah, through the Osage Booster Club, we appreciate
great business partners,
yeah.
and we appreciate everything they do for us, especially locally. I work pretty in depth in Osage, and appreciate all the sponsors, all the businesses that spend their marketing dollars with the Booster Club to support Osage athletics and activities. And it's a close-knit community, and it takes a lot of support to keep programs like this going. And you just can't say enough about that. People tuning in, and I get a lot of texts during the game that they're appreciating what we're calling out here, and that it wouldn't be you and I wouldn't be up here if we didn't have the support of the community.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun just seeing the community come together and support these kids with GSPN. They've been working hard in the classroom. We've
Absolutely.
had their commercials. I know there's other little things that they are working on. They got some equipment in the classroom, some GoPros, things like that, some extra microphones. You're going to see other interviews throughout the year. Again, we're still in the crawling stage with this thing. If you think we've made a lot of improvements, well, we are working on some stuff, but there's even bigger improvements coming on GSPN with all the kids in the classroom.
And you want to do it right. You want to set that up for long-term success with the kids, and you don't want to burden them with everything right off the bat. But kids that want to pursue either a career in the media or even just doing what we're doing, Nolan, is middle-aged people that enjoy calling football games and putting a product on. So
calling me old, huh?
Well, if you're old, I don't know what that makes me.
You're like 36?
Well, yeah. 36. I'm well seasoned, let's put it that way.
Oh, the danger zone. Well, Osage, they were in the danger zone.
Wow. Right on cue.
Yeah, just putting salt in the wound. But, hey.
Yeah, great. Kenny Loggins is going to flag us down now.
Hey, if I'm Coach Kyle, I'm telling these kids it's 0-0 at halftime. Let's go out there and just win the second half. Little things to work on. Win the second half. Get on to round 3 in district play for next week. German on the return.
Good.
He's going to be tackled before he gets to the 30. Nice stop there.
Michael Wagner.
Man, Wagner is probably your leading tackler in special teams tackles this year.
There's a kid that you and I have talked about it. Michael Wagner, he just loves to be out there. And like all of us, we want to see more snaps, and Michael would tell you that too, but he is perfectly fine with the snaps he gets.
Yep.
And that's all out effort. That's a kid that's coming out at halftime, pinning the ears back and getting after it.
So 1st and 10, Tiger Hawks at their own 29. Bring a guy in motion. They'll hand it off. This is German here on the near side. He's going to be shoved out of bounds at around the 33-yard line.
Nice job by Quinn Street. He was up there almost playing the cornerback spot. Pushed it out just enough there and then got him to the sideline there. That could have went for more, but
now they got the clock running. I mean, he was shoved out
they're
of
not.
bounds.
Somebody's not paying attention up.
Oh, boy.
I mean, it's not.
I mean, it's helping us.
We're not in continuous clock.
What?
Who knows? This has been wild.
And I guess I'll start it on mine, but about 20-second difference. I'll get it reset here. Handoff. This is Tate White, or Kyler White, excuse me. White is going to be short of the first
Boy, that
down.
looked like a lot more coming there. He was ahead of steam, but nice job of cutting him off to the outside. Made him come up, and the guys are still flowing to the outside to get him cut off. Brings up a 3rd and 2 from the Tiger Hawk 37.
Got the time right now. Oh, boy. I guess maybe did he go backwards out of bounds? Is that what they're saying?
I don't know.
It's been one of those nights. They'll hand it off. This is Ashelman. He's got the first down. Makes a couple guys miss. Brought down, and they're going to get a face mask. 2 flags come in as the tackle made by Trees, but he did grab that face mask.
He's shifty, Nolan. He's
and he
shifty.
is hard to bring down.
Yep. You know, he's they have him listed at 6 foot, 180. I don't know if that's. He doesn't look like a 6 foot, 180, but he runs like a 5 foot 10, 160 pound guy that's shifty.
He's quick. Got the first down run plus 15 yards on the face mask. So inside Green Devil territory, ball at the 38.
Yep. Just one of those deals. You got him in a 3rd down. You got to want to try to get him stopped, and they get the first down. And then you add a few more yards to it.
So under center, Declan Hines, senior quarterback. He'll roll to his right, throws middle of the field, and it is incomplete out of the fingers of Schroyer.
He was open, just an inaccurate pass at that point.
His second target of the game. He had to catch on the second play of scrimmage for the Tiger Hawks earlier tonight that resulted in a big play that led to the field goal.
Okay.
He would have had another big play there. But
I'm curious how many targets he's gotten over this season here.
He only had 1 catch coming into the night. That's
right.
His second target of the game. Yeah, the go-to receiver is definitely Cale Reister, Tate German, even Lincoln Ashelman and Kyler White at the backfield.
Seems like a heck of a basketball team, too, in the winter. I'm not sure how they fare usually, but there is a lot of height across the board here.
Hines in the gun, fakes it, looking to throw. He'll throw to the far flat, and it is dropped by
Ashelman. That was a nice pass.
A little high, but he had to float it over the line.
Float over the line. It can't. It was at an angle almost right over the top of you, and that is a tough one to try to gauge from that side of it. So
2 incomplete passes bring up 3rd down.
I don't know how many pass attempts they've got tonight, but they got to be approaching 15. We might be right at their average.
They throw for 156 yards a game.
Yeah, I was looking at it was about 15 attempts a game.
They'll go in the shotgun again, trips to the left. 1 receiver right, that is the 6'8 Reister. Rolling to the right is Hines. He will throw on a curl route, and it is incomplete. Out of the hands of Reister. So 3 straight incomplete passes bring up 4th down.
Well, let's see if Osage can change its luck here a little bit. Had decent coverage on that play, a well-run route. He catches that. That's definitely a first down. Osage right now is just trying to keep him out of the end zone. And that might be what North Fayette's thinking here is maybe we just take a chunk shot.
4th down and 10. The last time the Tiger Hawks were on the field, they were held on downs. Osage trying to do it again. Trying to get the Green Devils to jump, but they stay put. Hines pump fakes. He throws, middle of the field. It is caught. Caught there by German. He is thrown down inside the 20.
We finally got pressure on him, and German's out there running free. Crazy.
Little post route, middle of the field. 1st and 10 at the 15 of Osage.
That's a backbreaker.
German came into the game with 8 receptions, 179 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's already ran a touchdown tonight. 3 guys in the backfield for Hines. They like to throw out of this formation, but they'll go on the ground here to Ashelman. He is inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line.
Tackled by Gavin Muller there. Haven't called his name a lot tonight, but they haven't been running a ton between the guards. A lot of it's been off tackle, kind of a power motion there. Well, let's see if Osage can keep them out of the end zone here.
Under 9 minutes to go in this third quarter. 2nd down and 5 for the Tiger Hawks. Going on 2, and we do have movement somewhere. Somebody jumped.
A few times I thought the Tiger Hawks probably have got just a tick of a head start.
False start.
Yeah. And this one must have been egregious enough. I think it might have been Reister just getting out of his stance just a hair quick.
So 2nd down 10, back at the 15.
Osage needs to bow up here, be strong from the inside out.
2 receivers at each side for Hines in the gun. Ashelman in the backfield with him. They bring a guy in motion. They'll hand it off to him. That is White. White to the far side, and nothing there. Again, you can't run side to side with this Osage defense. They got too much speed, and
absolutely.
Nothing doing on that 2nd down play.
Yep. And Osage bringing in, they're wholesaling the lines out right now, which is good. They're just keeping some legs in here. First time I've seen Tristan Huseman in tonight. He's playing left defensive end here. I've seen a few other sophomores kind of making, and that's probably what you do on a game like this, is just try to get some real-world snaps.
3rd down and 10. They'll go with that trap play again. They give it to Ashelman. Ashelman in the open field. Breaks an arm tackle, and he is shy of the 1st down, though. It's going to be 4th down and about 2.
Boy, you got to keep your feet churning if you can't stop and try to tackle him, because he's going to shake you. Yeah, it makes about a 4th and 2, 4th and 3. I'm going to go 4th and 2 from the 7-yard line. Does that sound right, Nolan?
I'm going 3.
4th and 3. Okay.
Yep, you got to get to the 5. That ball.
At this rate, I wouldn't trust the scoreboard either.
Nope, you're right. We'll go 2.
Well, I think right now you sell out up the middle and just see if you can get there.
Watch these backs out of the backfield for the flats. They might throw it. Under center, trying to get Osage to jump, and we have a flag again.
I think North Fayette this time. That's a long time to sit in that.
False start.
Yep. They did that last time on a close play, and that is a long time to sit in that 3-point stance from a lineman standpoint.
Well, you're in field goal range. But sorry, Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'd add to his field goal stats, and I think they're gonna.
He's already hit a 36-yarder tonight. He's hit 49 earlier this season, Lincoln Ashelman. He's going to have a good chance. They're going to try the field goal. The long snapper is Reister.
I always wonder if high school kickers enjoy one hash mark or the other, because we are wide here.
You can push this one. I
think you like to swing into it.
As a former bad kicker, I like to push it more. This one is on the way, and he pulled it.
Yep.
It is no good. So the Green Devils, there you go, Josh. You bend, but you don't break.
We're still under Nolan. Still under. The clock's still under normal conditions. And we'll see. I'm just looking to see here if North Fayette's going to keep running starters out here. I assume they would, at least through this third quarter. As we're going through here. Tate Tabbert in at quarterback on this run here.
They'll go trips right. One receiver left. That's Yulin Hop. And they'll bring in Dodd in motion from right to left. 2 to each side for Tabbert. He looks to his left. He'll throw right away, and it's in and out of the hands of the Tiger Hawks. That could have been very looked bad there. That might have been going the other way.
There could have been a flag there for roughing the passer, but it was right there. He took a shot right under the chin. But perfect defensive call. They faked the blitz and dropped back into coverage. So when the going's good, it's going good. And we'll see if the backers are going to lay off or if they're going to still be on a mission.
2nd down and 10 for Osage. They'll go on the ground to Dodd. Dodd running to the
Just
left.
a lot of bodies in there to try to get that done. So
black jerseys plug things up, and it's a 2-yard gain. Actually, maybe 3 for Severin.
Yeah, that's positive yardage. I enjoy that.
Ball carrier. Lundgren with the tackle.
3rd down, and I'm going to call it 7.
I think we'll call it 7.
7 minutes to play in this 3rd quarter. 29-0 Tiger Hawks of North Fayette Valley. It's their homecoming night as they look for their 4th straight win. Ranked number 9 in Radio Iowa.
We got to go
Long
ball.
Pass to Holahan, and it's incomplete. Coverage there by Tate German, who almost had the interception.
Well covered. Well covered.
So 4th down and 9. Osage brings in some substitutes here as a punt team coming out there. Braden Blair, the punter,
and that was
runs onto the field.
And that was a pretty good throw, Nolan. I mean, good coverage. And really, they were right on the sideline. So you wonder if it isn't going to be complete. There's not much room for anybody to make a play on it. So
Blair to punt. And we have a flag here as Osage, I think, went on 2 on the punt, and they're going to back up 5. And somebody moved just a little too early.
Yep. You got those linebackers. They've been coming all night. And so as you get down to that punt cadence, you get a little antsy trying to stonewall that. And those 2 guys, Ryan Griffith and Logan Bohm, I think we'll go with Bohm.
Yep.
Have been real active just coming up the middle there.
Blair gets his punt off. German catches it. Quickly tackled. Tackle made by the Green Devils. That is Alex Machen down there to make the stop. But 1st and 10, Tiger Hawks inside Green Devil territory.
Once again, they're on the plus side of the 50, and that's kind of been the story of the night.
Yeah, they've had a lot of short fields.
You see that a lot in the next level college and pro games. A lot of them will analyze where are you starting with that ball and where your drives start on average. And right now, I think their average is probably about that 45-yard line. Let's see. Yep. Okay.
So 2 receivers to each side. Now they'll bring Ashelman in motion. Or not each side, just to the left.
Oh.
They're looking for Ashelman. Osage has got him covered, and Hines will throw, and it is caught. Reister with the catch going out of bounds of the Osage sideline.
Yeah, Madden says no, but yeah. When you're 6'8", all you got to do is get a foot down and reach up.
I mean, he's shy of a 1st down, but that looked like a throwaway, but Reister goes up and gets it.
When you're living right, Nolan. I'm almost sure he was throwing it away.
That's what I thought,
I thought he was throwing it away.
But Reister, 6'8", got that long reach, jumps up and makes another catch tonight. He's got a touchdown reception already this game. He'll be the left tight end here on the near side. They'll run that inside trap. This is, I believe that's 9. Yep, take German on the run. German's got a 1st down run inside the 30.
That is just that's a good-looking play.
Nails the tackle. Another Tiger Hawk 1st down.
I just love that play because
the best part is we get to watch it develop.
Well, Atwood, Kansas, they don't like that play. I remember going back to my glory days, my junior year, we ran that on them like 4 times and beat them on their homecoming with that same play.
As a defender, I hated that play.
Yes, yeah, hard to read because you're flowing one way, and the next thing you know, there's that inside handoff, and he's gone. They'll hand it off to Ashelman this time. Osage all over the place. We do have a flag on the play, and maybe caught the face mask.
I don't know. I thought there might be a hold.
Possibly. I was just watching the ball, But Osage, they were all over that on Ashelman as soon as he got the handoff.
That's why I wonder if maybe there's a hold the way we got upfield. Yep, holding on the Tiger Hawks. So
I'll pin him back.
That was a good job by, I think it was Severn Dodd, just getting upfield and stretching that out. And then, yeah, your linebackers, quick linebackers, get up there and finish that off. So
second down and 20. Or no, first down and 20, excuse me, after all that.
Yep. I feel like a jump ball to 25 is coming here.
They will throw on a slant. It's caught by German in the middle of the field. Almost has his helmet ripped off. Still driving, and he's got the first down.
Just a well-timed quick slant. Wow.
Man, they like that slant to Tate German.
They're just a well coached. Everything's in rhythm. Like they've practiced that play a number of times. I mean, Quinn Street's right there, and he really didn't have a shot at even doing anything with it. It was so quick. And that's saying something.
3 guys in the backfield as Hines goes under center. They'll hand it off. That is German up the middle. He's got the first down. He's to the 5-yard line. It's going to be first and goal for Tate German.
Yeah, we're starting to see a little fatigue on the defensive line set in. And I believe that.
First down.
Yeah, so first and goal at the 5-yard line. Osage needs to, once again, see if we can force a turnover.
Yeah, get that
interception
loose.
you were asking for.
You got to get one at some point, right?
Yeah. Direct snap looks like here, huh?
Yep. Ashelman gets it. Fakes left, now up the middle, and Lincoln Ashelman is into the end zone for the 3rd time. 5-yard touchdown run. Puts the Tiger Hawks up 35-0 with 4:49 to play in this 3rd quarter. So that will, after the kickoff, that'll get running clock going. 35 or more in the second half.
Well, at this rate, Nolan, if I'm making my call here, if North Fayette Valley doesn't win this district, something has gone completely off the rails. They are impressive.
Yeah, they're a machine. PAT on the way by Ashelman.
No good.
Is no good. He's missed another
hooking.
one.
Ashelman's extra point is no good.
So 35-0 remains the score. 4:49.
He was 15 for 16 coming in, and I don't know what he is tonight. Two of 5, 2 of 4.
Because we talked about it. Yeah, he's missed 2 on his own. 1 got blocked.
The old announcer's jinx.
We're getting something out of this tonight. We're taking some credit. Trying to see here. So Osage on the road next week.
You know what? We left the binder in the car. This is one of those games where we might have stuck a little bit of Osage football trivia out there to help us along. So,
what do you want to go with? Make something up? Oh, here's a good one. Since 1955, that's when the Osage record book goes back to. 1955 is when they kept track of everything. Osage has not had good luck against North Fayette Valley. According to the record book, they are 1-11 all time against North Fayette Valley.
That sounds right.
What year did they win? We know. Well, I have it on my.
Do you have it?
Because
I don't. So I'm gonna go ahead and guess.
All right. So here's a squib kick. Ball bouncing on the ground. Osage will touch it, pick it up inside the 15. Street just looking for something, and got to go down.
Yep.
So Street will be tackled. 1st and 10. Green Devils inside the 15. So yeah, Osage dating back to 1955. They are 1-11 all time versus North Fayette Valley or West Union.
Have we got anybody on the?
We'll have to see. So what year was that one win? We do have running clock. I got to get that going. I'm messing up here. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, trivia question.
Okay, so I'm officially going to put mine out there at 2001.
Okay, here's a Brock Trees. Nice hard run by Trees. He's up to the 20, maybe the 21. Trees has got 4.
And I don't even know
yards.
if he played in 2001. I'm just throwing it out there.
Stopped by Hines and Rose.
So, yeah.
Is that includes when they were as West Union?
Yeah,
right?
that'd most likely be West Union.
Yep. So we didn't see a lot of them until the districts started showing up, till like the 2000s, somewhere in there.
And what, they've only been North Fayette Valley for, 7-8 years? Something? It hasn't been, not sure.
I feel like it's been longer than that. But
okay, possibly. Here's another run by Trees. He is up to the line of scrimmage, no gain. So 3rd down and 6. Let's see here. Anthony Weipert says 1998. He played in that game. Yep, you're right. It was 97. There you go. He changed it. So, Anthony, you are correct. Yep, 1997. The fall of 97.
When district play started.
Anthony, here's a bonus for you. What was the score? Can you remember that?
Well, he's probably playing QB.
3rd down and 6. Tabbert throws. It is completed to Dodd. Dodd makes the first guy miss. And I think he's got the first down. He does. I believe that's going to be a first down. Yep. That'll be enough for the first. So, Anthony, you are right. What was the score of that game in 97? The fall of 97, Osage beat West Union. I had a text guess here of 96. That's close.
That's close.
Close. Scott Hopple on.
Oh, you should know. He's probably on the coaching staff then. Come on, Scott.
Close Hopple. 1st and 10. Osage going on the ground. And we got running clock here as North Fayette Valley up by 35. It's a 4-yard run by Trees. And Brock, he's a hard kid. You were going thunder and lightning with Trees and Mueller.
Yeah, and we haven't seen a lot of it tonight, and that's usually what happens when you get down big. Now you got to start trying some things. We've also seen number 4 carrying the ball, so that's kind of taken some carries away for him tonight. But, yeah, when nothing's cooking up between the tackles, it's hard to get those guys carries.
2nd down. Osage will go with their own trap to Dodd, and an ankle tackle. Caught the shoestring of Dodd. That was looking really good. He's going to be tripped up after he gains about 3 or 4.
Yep.
About 3. Call it 3rd down and 3 coming up for Osage. Yeah, a long 3, a short 4. 1 minute to go. Nope, Anthony can't remember the score, but it was to go to the playoffs. He was a freshman.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. You got the first question right. Yeah, we wanted to know what year Osage beat West Union, North Fayette Valley. We got a stoppage here at timeout. So that does
North
stop the
Fayette
clock.
did not like the look, so they called timeout.
So they call a timeout. They'll put 4 seconds back on the clock. So 3rd down, a long 3, a short 4 coming up for the Green Devils. Is anybody out there? Hopple, I know you're texting and guessing, Scott. So, yeah, Osage beat West Union, North Fayette Valley High School now in 1997. What was the score of that game?
The other thing is, anybody remember the score of last year's game in the Mud Bowl? Remember these two teams?
I do know that one.
Yes.
Because Osage had the same score of last year's game versus North Fayette Valley. It was also the same score of their game versus Waukon.
Yes.
I created like my own Osage football scoregami.
Scoregami. I know you talked about that. Where are you at? Like, how many possible score combinations are there?
Well, I've only covered.
Legitimately.
This is my, trying to think here. It's my 69th Osage game.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. That's a well-deserved big honor. You know, people have asked how long Nolan's called games for Osage, and I want to put it at year 7?
Year 8.
Year 8 now.
Year 8, yep. Year 11 on the mic in my broadcast career. Going back to Kansas days. Here is a 3rd down and 3. Osage trying to run it, but just nothing doing. As a quarterback design run there for Tabbert.
Yep, another linebacker just
Yeah,
I love watching their linebackers come because they, yeah, Bohm and Griffith tonight. I'll be honest with you, it's been for them. It's probably been a fun game to play because I think right now they've just got one job: pick a gap and go.
So Osage does have to snap the ball to end this third quarter. They're bringing the punt team out there. There's about a second difference. So they do, guys. I think they have to snap it. It's close. No, actually, I don't think they do. Yep, it's a half-second difference where you don't have to snap it. So we'll go to the fourth quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter.
All right, well,
35-0 after 3 for the Tiger Hawks.
A little slower pace in this third quarter. Defense for Osage kind of stiffened up. Made the Tiger Hawks, work for the one score they did get.
Ooh, Hoppel's got a score guess. He goes 7-6. He said it was the coldest game ever. He remembers that 7-6 was not the right score. It's how long? So he must be thinking of a different game. Well, we scored late in the fourth quarter and kicked the PAT to win. Scott, I think you might be thinking of a different game because this one was a 2-score win.
And this was to get to the playoffs that year.
That's what Anthony said.
Okay, I think that's
Anthony
right.
Anthony knows that the game happened in the fall of 97.
I think 97 was
there.
the first time back to the playoffs in a little while for Osage, if I remember right.
Do we keep going with this, or do we drag it out, or do I drag it out and keep going, or do I just?
I don't know. Ozzy says crazy train, so
that's probably also gonna get a flag tomorrow too. So. Amy says, 19-7 according to the yearbook. Well,
okay. Now we've got into that point.
Now
we're going into yearbooks.
On my record, that the yearbook then is not right.
That's totally plausible.
That is not the score I am getting. Here's the snap as Osage will punt it to start the fourth quarter. Nice punt here
Calls
by
for
Blair.
Fair catch.
No return for the Tiger Hawks, and Osage will down it inside the Tiger Hawk 30.
This is probably the worst starting position for the Tiger Hawks tonight, if my calculations are correct, at the 28-yard line.
I guess change of possession, they stopped the clock too. I'm learning that. I thought it was continuous the entire time unless there was a touchdown or a timeout.
I wouldn't take whatever's happening with the clock as gospel, Nolan, as we've seen tonight.
Now they got it. They'll wind it after they just spot the ball. Well, there's still he's about his clock operator's 3 seconds off. No, Amy says 8. Okay, well maybe Hopple. I don't know. The score I'm getting from back in '97 it's definitely not right. I get according to what people are saying the history book shows. I'm not saying the history book is wrong. At least the score that I found from that fall of '97 was a 2-score win for Osage.
Okay.
Two possession win.
Well, from here, I'm looking for the Tiger Hawks to start sprinkling in some of the second team, maybe some of the backups. But right now, I think they are still running most of their starters. Declan Hines is still in.
They look to throw.
Oh, he's got him deep.
It is batted incomplete. Oh, they got to get a flag for pass interference.
That ball wasn't even catchable.
Reister did go down. There was contact.
I think Quinn leveled him.
Penalty stops clock too.
Yeah, just even when we've got a good play going, we managed to not make it a good play.
So that'll be enough to move the sticks on the pass interference.
I'm not so sure Quinn saw where that ball was headed to. It definitely wasn't one of Hines' best tosses tonight.
No, he left that up.
Yeah.
Their own 45-yard line.
Okay.
Interesting thought, throwing deep up 35-0, but
yep. They'll go on the ground, and
that's the kind of stuff that usually gets remembered down the road.
Drew Stolka? Is that number 5?
Is number 5 or number 6?
No, Lundgren. Lundgren.
Okay.
Yep, Jackson Lundgren, number 6. He loses a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. Well, I'm going to give out my guess. I was looking for the score of the fall of '97 game, Osage and West Union, and the score that I found, Osage won 28-14.
Okay.
That's what I looked up in my research. Here's a pass middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, my God. No way. No. They're going to throw a very late flag on that.
They're going to throw it. So if you're going to go out on a route up 35-0, I don't agree with that call.
I don't know.
I don't agree with that.
He didn't lead. He didn't lead with his head. He didn't hit the head. That was shoulder to shoulder. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is a tough.
Yep, that's a tough flag. Tough flag. Yep, and they're finally going to get somebody over here. Might as well tack another 15 on.
Yeah, this is really getting out of hand. But
somebody was talking to the officials there.
Man. Unsportsmanlike. And that'll be another 15.
Another 15.
Yeah, I don't agree with what's being said. You know, the unsportsmanlike penalties, I'm never going to go for that.
Nope.
But, man, I think that's a football play.
Yep.
The receiver going across the middle of the field, dropped the pass. Osage wasn't targeting. You didn't lead with the head. You didn't hit the head. It was
I don't know if it was the
shoulder
forearm shove up by their shoulder pads, but I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure what you expect up 35-0, and you're throwing that ball across the middle.
I don't know, man.
That's a tough look.
1st and 10, Tiger Hawks will go to Lundgren, and he is just taken out. Just destroyed off of the left tackle.
Lundgren, the ball carrier.
Yeah, and maybe this is what fires up the defense. They've just had enough of it, and
Lundgren's got to lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, I'm just thinking back. You got to, and then the guys are going to do that. They get to keep playing. We get to look back and go, that's not helping the cause here.
So Hines back under center. Hand off. There's that trap. This one is handed off to German. German gets around that left edge. He's shoved out of bounds. Clock continues to run.
Now, Coach Hines is definitely, he saw that pass play, how that ended.
Now they stop the clock.
And then they start. I have no idea what's going on in that booth over there.
It sounds like Hallback and I giving you a hard time during basketball.
Yeah, no kidding. But I'm going to blame that on mechanical error.
I know.
Part of it. No, I'm just kidding.
It's usually not even you, though. We always blame it on you because we know you're sitting down there, but it's actually not even your fault. 3rd and 5 here for the Tiger Hawks. They'll hand it off. This is the German, and he's got some running room to the left. He is close to a first down.
I think he's probably
and they're
got
signaling
it,
first already. Yep.
So Coach Hines probably did the right thing after seeing his guy get blasted across the middle. Throwing up 35-0, he's gone back to just running the ball, which is if there's a kind of a standard decorum in football when you're up like this, you just keep running the clock out. Yep. There's no need to run 35-yard routes, rollouts, that kind of stuff.
We'll go in the gun here. Trips right, one receiver left for Hines. He'll get the snap. He's going to look. He'll throw a slant, and it's deflected and incomplete. Going to
and we're
Reister.
Back to throwing through the air. Interesting.
And you're so close to your first interception of the year. Osage is going to get one soon.
They will.
I don't know if it'll be tonight, but gone 4 games thus far with no interceptions. They've had some chances and multiple chances tonight.
Right.
Man, they stopped the clock for like a half a second.
Yeah.
And then they restarted it because I'm off by like 4 now. Come on.
Yeah. I've gone more to just watching the clock and seeing what they're doing up there.
So same formation, 2nd and 10. This is a handoff, and Osage is all over. Nowhere to go here for Ashelman. They might give him maybe a yard as he reached forward.
Passing the ball carrier.
Nolan, what I'm seeing here is a defense that's had enough.
That's good.
I hate to say it, they finally had enough and are PO'd enough right now that they're playing through it, right? And unfortunately, it takes that to kind of get you fired up, but, you know.
3rd and 9.
With the Tigerhawks still running starters, still throwing, up 35-0.
Back to pass, they'll throw, and way over the head of White, or German, excuse me. I get the 9 and 8 guys mixed up. I apologize to Kyler White and Tate German.
Well, once again, those numbers aren't exactly with the way the lights are. It's that light colored jersey, and the numbers are kind of close together on it. Well, it brings up a 4th down.
They're going for it. 4th and 9.
Feel like some trickeration coming maybe.
They'll go under center. Watch 25. He's going to split out to the right side. Back to pass. Hines, he'll roll right. He throws, and it is incomplete. 2 guys there. It splits both the ends of Reister and Schroyer. So.
Hines' pass is intended for Reister.
Well, now the clock is running. So a while ago, it was not running on a change of possession, and now it stopped. It ran like whatever. It's tough. It's tough for you to do this.
I didn't think change of possession stopped the clock.
I don't think so either. So I'm guessing they're not versed in whatever's going on up there.
I could be wrong, but yeah, I don't think. Yeah, when you get running clock, the only thing that stops it is a
timeout,
points. Yeah, a change of quarter.
Yep.
Any score, touchdown or whatnot, and then timeouts called by coaching staff. So 1st and 10, Green Devils. This is Quinn Street. Street running to his right. He's across the edge, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. Not before. He's got a 1st down run. Quinn Street going on the ground.
Street, the ball carrier.
It's his 2nd double-digit run of the night. So he's trying to get that goose egg off the board.
Yep. And now we're seeing the backups come in for the Tiger Hawks here. I don't see a lot. They pulled the starters. 4.5 minutes in the game.
Street still in the backfield. He'll get the direct snap. He'll run here to the near side.
Oh, yeah.
Makes a couple guys miss, and he'll get 8, maybe 9 on the run. I think we're starting to see a nice little heavy dose of what you're going to see a week from tonight.
Yeah, and you're going to see that, I think, as he gets more healthy. And this is without the threat of passing, Nolan. So,
oh, boy, I'm getting called out. My score.
Oh, are you getting hammered?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, Street back in the shotgun.
Street will run. He'll go and get the 1st down. He's up to the 43. Clock still running, but 1st and 10. Green Devils. Hopple's calling the out. Let's see, 96 history books are showing. I got to find the North Fayette Valley score. Where's it at? They didn't play.
All right. Roughly 3 minutes to go in the game. Quinn Street still at shotgun.
Oh, ball goes on the ground. Osage jumps on it.
The 2nd time that's occurred.
So under 3 minutes to go in this one.
It's probably hard to hit that handoff with a club on your hand, trying to control that. So. Now we're back to Tate Tabbert.
North Fayette Valley's showing that they lost. Their history book shows that they lose 28-18. So maybe somewhere that I saw.
All right, Tate Tabbert back in the shotgun.
Right, they go to
Gavin Muller up the middle.
Or Muller. He's got a 1st down across midfield up to the 41 of, actually they'll spot him at the 40 of North Fayette Valley.
Got 2 minutes and 14 seconds left here in the game.
Quick shout out to the team up here in the press box helping out. Brent Keeger.
We'll see if Osage can.
Mike Hines.
get something on the board. All right, yep. North Fayette would like to keep the goose egg up there.
Osage will go on the ground to Moeller. Moeller's got about 4 on the play. Second down.
And a flag on the play.
I do think that stops the clock.
I believe the flags do stop.
See what the flag is.
Osage just kind of hanging around.
A lot of them have been on Osage tonight, but where this one was thrown, is it a face mask? Personal foul? Or
Yep, face mask.
Is
unsportsmanlike face mask on both sides?
No, is it 2 holding calls? Holding.
I have no idea.
So we just redo first down. Okay.
Quick thank you to Ron Franzen, Sarah Votts, and Corey Kewins for all their work on the facilities and keeping the field in top shape.
So 1:40 to go. Clock running again. We'll just redo first down and 10. Osage hands off to Moeller. Moeller running right. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 1.
So Coach Kyle not being overly aggressive. He's just running offense.
Tackled by Bohm and Lundgren.
You know, there could be some shot plays here as we get closer to that minute mark, but he may just be. Now we've got timeout.
Timeout.
Timeout. I don't know who called that.
Oh, we're getting an injury timeout.
Injury
for walk.
Quick shout out to Robin Albert, Barb Schrader, and Ardell McCartney for all their tireless efforts behind the scenes. Also to Mark Branch.
So I don't know. I may have misread the scores. Osage did.
Sounds like there's 3 possible scores.
Well, 28-18 is what North Fayette Valley. I saw somewhere else on North Fayette Valley's website where I saw a 28-14. So
okay,
that could have been a typo. The 14 could have been a typo.
14 seems more reasonable. You know what I mean?
28-18 is what Scott Hoppel sent me that, and it's got like the full schedule on there. So I believe him.
All right.
I'm not saying I'm right, Scott. You might be on it. It was at Osage. It said 28-18, but that was going back to the going back from 1955. That's where the Osage history book goes to. Osage is 1-11 all time versus West Union / North Fayette Valley High School. So, a minute to go in this football game. Osage looking to find something here as they put Moeller out in motion. Tabbert to throw, little pump fake. Now he's under some pressure. Tate's going to run it. Gets up to the 35, spins, and thrown down at about the 33. So maybe a play or 2 left in this game. Third down coming up.
Well, I think if Coach really wanted to get in the end zone, he would have probably called a few timeouts by now. So we'll see what happens here. This possibly the last play of the game.
Third down, 3 coming up for the Green Devils, but 25 seconds to play. Tabbert looks to his right, then throws, or looks to his left and throws right. It's completed a dot.
Coach is just going to let the clock run out. He's telling Tate to go up and spike the ball, but there's not enough time to get up there and do that.
Osage trying. They'll get the snap. The play should stand. Moeller get the handoff, and he's going to be stopped, and that'll do it. The final score is going to be North Fayette Valley 15, or 35, excuse me. North Fayette Valley 35, Osage nothing. So the Tiger Hawks go to 2-0 in district play. They improved to 4-1 overall. They're on a 4-game win streak. Osage falls to 1-1 in district play and 2-3 overall. The Green Devils will be back on the road next week. They travel to Cresco to take on the Crestwood Cadets. So same thing as this week. It'll be a 7:30 kickoff. We'll have the broadcast for you over on the visitor side once again. 2 weeks in a row, we're on the visitor side broadcast booth. I like that. So, and Josh, your window cleaning did an awesome job. That
I'm just going to send a bill to the
nice and
Tiger
clean.
Hawk AD for that, and should be able to go on with the rest of the week here. So So not the outcome we wanted. Second half showed a little bit more, I'm going to call it spirit here, and that's kind of what you wanted to see, Nolan, as you got into that, as the two teams make their way across for that. And
so Osage shut out for the first time since 2016. That was the season opener against St. Ansgar that year. So 8 years without being shut out, but yeah, they ran into a tough North Fayette Valley
things just kind of started unraveling, and they couldn't get that train off the tracks.
Yeah, they're gonna be tough.
They're gonna be salty
to beat in this district. They're gonna be tough to beat in 2A. I think they got a lot of good pieces over there. Coach Hines and their staff. Osage got some work to do, but the boys are looking at they're staying tight. They still got a lot to play for. I mean, tonight didn't go your way, but hey, the season's not over tonight. You go on the road again next week versus Cresco. You can win out. You control your own destiny still for a home game.
Absolutely.
At the very least, you win out, you're going to get possibly second place. It all depends on what North Fayette Valley does. They have the tiebreaker over Osage with the head-to-head win. But, yeah, you win out. You go 3-0 the next 3 weeks, and you're at home in Week 9 with the home playoff game.
Right. Yeah. So the bus ride home is going to be quiet, and then tomorrow morning you get up and start looking forward to next week. And, big game over at Cresco. Always, these games with Cresco have been fun games to call. And I don't know what the result of Cresco's game is tonight with Waukon. That was another one here. Or
that was a third quarter was 19-8 Crestwood.
So it hadn't
25-16
maybe
at one point in the fourth. So that's a 9-point lead for Crestwood. Last update we saw.
Gotcha. Okay, so with Waukon narrowing the gap just a little bit, and
other score in the district, we'll check for New Hampton again. They were up 14-0, I think, last we heard.
Yeah.
27-0 was halftime for the Chickasaws, so looks like they're cruising to a win.
What was the score? I missed that one.
27-0 New Hampton at halftime on Owine.
So
if that score holds, Crestwood leading by 9 over Waukon, you could have Crestwood, North Fayette Valley both sitting in the driver's seat at 2-0. Osage 1-1. Waukon and
1-1.
New Hampton would also be 1-1. Waukon and Owine possibly looking at 0-2 starts.
Correct.
In district play, but still a lot to unravel here in the next 3 weeks. Osage is sitting in the same position as they were last year in district play, 1-1 after 2 weeks. And then, it was 3 heartbreaking close losses in a row to North Fayette Valley,
Cresco
and Waukon. So,
yep.
But you just put this one behind you. You put it in the rearview mirror, and you move on to.
We saw that last week where they come off a tough loss to a really good Dyke New Hartford team, and this game reminded me a lot of that. The two teams, the Tiger Hawks, very senior led. Starting across the board, probably at least 9 to 10 seniors sitting on those starting lineups. And that's a big deal when you get that. Those guys have played a lot of ball. They took their lumps last year, and both those types of teams are looking to do big things. Osage is just in a state of flux, right? You lose your starting quarterback at the beginning of the season, and you're trying to figure your way out with it. And you got a sophomore quarterback trying to figure his way through it. And we'll see what next week brings with Quinn Street, if we have the starting quarterback back in the lineup at full strength, or if he's still going to be a little bit held back with that right hand. So what we saw from him was more than what we had the last few weeks with the Wildcat sets.
Yep.
And now that that's on tape, that's another thing we got to look. But boy, that makes him a real dangerous weapon when he can throw the ball. If you see him with a club on your hand, he's either running right, left, or up the middle.
His freshman year, that playoff game against Clarion Goldfield Dow's, like one of the first plays of the second half, that double reverse dime that he just dropped
down the sideline there. Yep. So he can toss it. He can toss it. He's a heck of an athlete, and I know he's really chomping at the bit to get that. Have the doc. Okay, can I play without this?
Yep.
Right. And so we're looking forward to that. We're looking forward to a good game with over at Cresco next week.
Yeah, that's been a fun rivalry.
It's always been a
really
fun,
close games over the last few years against cadets.
It doesn't matter if it's football or wrestling. Those are always fun get-togethers on that part of it. So, yeah, with that, we're getting ready to wrap up and head back west.
We'll pack things up and head back to Osage. Tiger Hawks of North Fayette Valley win it 35-0. Again, they're 2-0 in district play. The Green Devils fall to 1-1 in district play and 2-3 overall. They're on the road next week to take on the Crestwood Cadets. Big thanks to the students in here helping us out running the camera. I know we had Madden Jacobs, and then we also had another young gentleman.
Yeah,
that was
we had a
helping
couple
them
of them in here.
Like they were both taking turns, like eating their supper.
Yeah, so that's one of the fun things the Osage football team does is they send Subway sandwich meals with the whole football team. So the JJV gets done, they're ready to throw some sandwiches down and Madden and a host of other Green Devils back here, and they didn't get too rowdy on that, and we'll see. Maybe they're in training.
Yes.
Maybe that's what it is. So
also a big thank you to all of our Emerald sponsors. You've been seeing their logos rotating in that top left corner. Thanks to all of them. Thanks to the students in Mrs. Trenton's second hour marketing class. Producing all the stuff here on GSPN. There's a lot more coming, so stay tuned for that. And Josh, as always, we appreciate your help on the mic.
Absolutely. We'll go ahead and look forward to next week.
For Josh Olson, I'm Nolan Peters. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have yourselves a great weekend, and as always, go green.